legend. I have nothing to lose. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Wake up. I know what's real. Escape reality. Hardwired. In the stars. This is the world you've made yourself. Now you have to live in it.
Hello once again. Welcome, one and all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you're watching this from. My name is AJ, joined along, of course, by Miss Megmon.
Hello.
Welcome to episode... Oh God, we are on episode 294 of the Code Crown podcast. Today we are covering Digimon Frontier episodes 24 through 26, and you can watch along with us live, provided you have the video files or DVDs. Well, so we're officially going to cross... Oh, Meg and Yuki, welcome in.
Hi, Yuki.
Thank you, Meg, for renewing the membership. You'll get priority access to the members-only podcast.
Yes,
that is going out on the week
That'll
of
be
May
so
6th.
new to me.
I know, right? You'll have never experienced anything like it before. So, channel members, it is getting closer. The week of May 6th, we will have our first episode of the members-only streams, called the Anything and Everything But Digimon podcast. Couldn't decide on anything or everything, so just said, it's all in one. I'm looking forward to it.
Anything or everything. AOE.
Area of Effect. It's an AOE Digimon podcast. AOE but Digimon. Which makes it sound like a completely different one when you put it like that. But the AOE, I do like that. Anything or everything.
I've seen that recently.
Oh, we were talking about an AOE effect in some game.
Were we? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so that'll be kicking off the week of May 6th. Definitely get your memberships in. Like and subscribe the video if you're here for the free shit. I know I certainly am. It's one of the most fun things we do each week.
Cutest emotes.
And we do have the cutest emotes. I will be getting, and the more members we get, the more emotes we can give, and
I already sent him.
they might not be Digimon Survive related. We could do adventure or frontier or tamers or
Yeah.
savers emotes. But it all, the more we get, the more we can provide. Oh, but
Hazards emotes.
What?
I want Hazards emotes.
oh,
They're so
hazards are
cute.
great. Yeah, that artist does a phenomenal job.
Mm.
I would definitely hire them to do the emotes proper. An AJ or Meg emote along with like a Wormmon or a Lopmon emote. Like
It's
not the
funny.
Survive one.
I'd be the Minoru emote,
Yeah,
and you'd be the
I'd be the Kaito emote.
Kaito emote. Yeah.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
couldn't remember Kaito's name there. Just chat.
Yeah, basically that is my default expression, just going, chat. Why are you like this? But Digimon Frontier 24
Ew.
through 26.
I mean,
just wow, just not even a chance to settle in. Just
Just the
ew.
Muskie.
Oh,
Come get torch. I mean,
Yeah. So
It's getting worse the more we go on.
it is getting worse, and that's unfortunate. Like,
Shows are meant to get better as you go.
no, but it does really feel like it's getting worse, and we know from the episode preview from last week that this episode is just going to be Junpei doing the Tomoki thing.
Mm.
It's Junpei's time. It's Junpei's turn to do the "All my friends hate me and are trying to kill me" episode.
Yeah.
Tomoki got to do it in the Nightmare Forest. Takuya got to do it when he first got his Beast Spirit.
Yep.
And now it's Junpei's turn.
Mm-hmm. Does Izumi get one?
I have no idea. Does Izumi actually get to be a character? Does Izumi get to help progress the plot?
Mm-hmm. She didn't get to
Find
do anything in her own episodes.
No, find out the answers to all these questions and more, as we are going to officially cross the threshold for the halfway point of the show.
It upsets me because that means we're also getting there with Sabers. But
Yeah.
But I'm celebrating this one.
Yeah, this weekend.
Sabers, I'm like, don't go.
But I was looking at the thumbnails I have made for everything after Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, I cannot post the thumbnails with the same regularity as I've been posting them before.
Spoilers?
Oh my god, the DVD cover spoils so much. I'm really not gonna be able to have the thumbnails go up really until like the day of the show.
Okay.
That's
Well, to be fair, they assume you've seen the show if you're buying the DVDs.
This is fair. This is fair. And that's on me for using the DVD covers. I had to manipulate a bit with the Frontier ones because the Frontier DVDs, I think, did 4 episodes a disc.
Mm.
So there's not as many
Yeah.
compared to the Sabers ones, which did 3 episodes a disc, but don't have as many episodes.
Yeah.
So there's one that I had to just use a screenshot from the show. And to be honest, I don't even think the screenshot I used is from Frontier. I think it's from a different show that Digimon just happens to show up in. I was just like, yeah, this Digimon's the focal point of these episodes. That'll do, and it's in HD. So, oops.
Yeah, finding HD pictures for these, you were having trouble with that, weren't you?
Oh, so much. Because, like...
They're not that old.
Yeah, but back in, like, in
But they're
2004,
just not...
back in 2004, 2005, we hadn't moved on from 720 to 1080. So we were still doing 3x4
Yeah.
pictures rather than 16:9.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, when we load up the episodes to watch, like, the LT player just turns into a square.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we go back to Cross Wars on Crunchyroll, it's gonna fill up the whole screen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something that's going to be interesting.
Mm.
Going back to Cross Wars, because our internet is terrible now.
Yeah.
So streaming the episodes
As well as streaming.
yeah, watching the episodes on Crunchyroll live as we're streaming outward. Oh yeah, Cross Wars Part 3 could be a really fun couple of weeks.
Mm,
Will I don't even know if I can work on that because it's the area. It's not set up for
this is true. You can always spoiler tag the thumbnails.
Oh,
Other
this is
people can look at them.
yeah, this is true. This is true. I could just spoiler tag the thumbnails.
Are we on that much of a delay?
I don't know. I don't know. OBS says we
seems
haven't
to be
dropped
perfect.
frames. Yeah,
Yeah.
OBS says we haven't dropped frames. So if there is a delay, it could be on. No, I was late.
Ah,
Okay,
okay.
cool.
No worries.
Yeah, so so we're back after doing favors on Saturday. The last couple of days have been weird
Yeah.
because my birthday was really fun, and then we traveled, and then it was my grandpa's funeral, and it was a lovely service.
Mm.
And then we got home last night, and there were flowers outside our front door just waiting for me.
Yeah. The delivery company were like, they're not home. I'm going to tell everybody.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave the box of flowers outside the front door. I am very thankful that where we live, we are effectively on a cul-de-sac and outside of like main view.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what helped
Is
in that
cul-de-sac
regard.
a universal term?
I think so. I think a cul-de-sac is a universal term.
Mm.
It's not an Irish term. I think it's
No.
like French.
Yeah.
Cul-de-sac.
Cooler sack.
Cool
In
yourself.
this little shaded area.
Yeah. Get your manscaped today and cool your sack. Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. YouTube. Enjoy your flowers. They were they are lovely.
They are
I
lovely.
think we've managed to save them.
Yeah, there was one that was very dead looking, but it's not perked up as such, but it doesn't look like it's going to wither away again.
Yeah.
Either, so
I think we managed to save it. But yeah, that was just the flowers were from my job, you know. And that was a really nice gesture from them to do. It's not their fault that it just got left outside the door. That's
Yeah.
the delivery company. They could have easily knocked into a neighbor and said they're not home. Please hold on to this for them.
Or we have a side entrance with bins where they could easily hide it.
Yeah,
But no.
just put it down. Yeah, just put it in the side entrance. At the yeah, where the trash cans are, and yeah, they could have just hidden it from view, but nope.
Nope. We should repurpose that bin that we don't use. Put like a little stand in it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Put it in this. It's not a real bin. Our new post box.
Right.
I was looking up those post boxes. 95 quid.
Oh yeah, that's
For a
why
post box.
that's why I never
Yeah.
even suggested we get
Not
one.
a hope.
The last time I had to go down to the collection office.
Mm.
I don't remember if that was for the keys on a Blu-ray. That they remember that time when they were like, "This is out for delivery." Nobody was home, and we're like, we were in the room all day.
Yeah.
No one approached the door.
No.
I think that was the last time I had to go down to the delivery unit.
Mm.
And I remember seeing those post boxes and just going, "Ew, no."
Mm. We'll make our own.
Yeah, we'll have our own post box with blackjack and hookers. Now you know what? Forget the post box and the blackjack. Oh, old joke is old. Old joke makes me feel old.
It does.
It's like when Futurama was in its prime.
Yeah.
Not like the 70 reboots later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we know from this episode Sephirothmon is showing up.
Freaky eyeballs with the lips.
Yeah, I think his Japanese name is Sukakumon, and then he got dubbed as Sephirothmon. Just because Sukaku is a bit of a, it's not a name that really makes sense in English. I could have that wrong. That could be the other way around, because the dub has had moments where it's taken like Fairymon and a very English name and turned it into Kazemon and made it sound more
Tailmon.
Japanese. Tailmon to Goddamon.
Yeah.
I mean, and Goddamon is Spanish.
Yeah.
Gato being cat.
It's the other way
It was
around.
the other way around? Okay, so Sukakumon is its English name. Also, hey Reiko.
Hey, Reiko.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few jokes you can make with that name. Sukaku. Bukake what?
That's where my brain went first.
Bukake what? But yeah, the creepy eyeball thing, Sephirothmon.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the one-winged angel sitting on our desk.
It's much prettier.
Much. Doesn't have those big red lips.
No.
The creepy eyeballs.
They really, really went, I'm going to yassify this biblically accurate
Yeah.
angel.
Yeah, they really did. They yassified a biblically accurate angel. So we know Sephirothmon turns up. So that's obviously Mercurymon's beast spirit. And they have and Junpei is going to do the oh no, all my friends hate me thing. So I'm not really looking forward to this episode. I like Sephirothmon design wise, and there's one or two parts about this string of episodes that I think I remember enjoying, but the thing yes, I did get yassified. Thank you. But the thing I remember happening, I think is next week.
Okay.
So but I know there's one episode, and you're gonna see the title when we do the next time on bit, and you're just gonna go, "Oh fuck this show." Oh, you're gonna hate it.
Is it a Betsumon?
No, it's not a
Numamon?
Betsumon. I promise you, it's not a Betsumon or a Numamon thing. Right, that's all, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's nothing to do with a Digimon you don't like.
Okay.
But I know you're gonna look at the title and the premise of the episode and go, "F this show."
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm really curious.
because I did. When I was reminded of it, I was like, "Oh no, really? Really?" So on the listings here again, I have the episode's names truncated so they don't spoil anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yuki. That's so sad.
well, no. No.
That would make more sense for Easter, wouldn't it? But
The chocolate bunny.
forgot we had sweets.
Yeah. We have we still have orange Kit Kats and we have matcha Kit Kats. And we have tea.
Tea and chocolate.
Yeah, tea and snacks.
Yay.
So but yeah, no, the funeral service was lovely. It's just coming home and then kind of going, okay, life moves on, and it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's just a kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, it's always strange because, like, with not living up there anymore, like it's impacted your life, but it's also not.
Yeah,
In a way, you know what I mean?
like it was like we went to two churches. So there was the main church for the ceremony and the mass, and like my stepfather, he he got up at the end of it all and he made this great speech, and I was hanging on fine until then. I think like I was sad, but I was kind of hanging on okay until he made that speech. And he said a lot of things that I looked at the photo of my granddad or step grandfather, I guess, that were the photo that was on the coffin, and it's from the wedding for from my stepfather and Mama Borshak. And oh, that's weird to say over here. But anyway, and the photo was this big, smiling, happy, just proud photo. And that's who he was. And as my stepfather was making this speech, and I was looking at this photo, and I could really see how my grandfather had shaped my stepfather as a human. Like I really finally kind of got a sense of that. And then we get outside, and before they took the casket off, because then we were going to the second church for like the final farewells, because he was being cremated. We were walking into the second church, and there's a big old plasma screen at the back of this church. And again, it's just another big, smiling, happy, proud photograph.
Mm-hmm.
And it broke me. It fucking broke me. I was not okay after that. I put my sunglasses back on. I wasn't letting anybody see my eyes. My brother went, "They don't hide your eyes as well as you think they do." And I went, "Oh, I should have worn the other ones then."
Yeah, you should have worn your douchebag glasses.
Yeah.
They're mirrored, so no one would be able to see anything.
Yeah.
But you'd look like a douchebag.
I would. Maybe in the suit and tie they wouldn't have looked so bad. But or I wear the Sonic Sunnies.
What now?
The Sonic Sunnies.
Oh, those ones, yeah.
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 Not Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, that's where my brain went first. I was like, what Sonic sunglasses? That would be cool. Not for a funeral, obviously.
No, obviously.
If we had Sonic sunglasses.
Highly inappropriate for a funeral, but they would have probably been dark enough to hide my eyes. So I was not okay.
If you don't get the reference there, they're the 12th Doctor.
Yeah, the Doctor Who thing. Instead of a sonic screwdriver, his sunglasses were a sonic device. And the sonic screwdriver in Doctor Who is just basically a magic wand that can do anything and everything.
Except to open a wooden door.
No, they fixed that.
Yeah, they fixed that, but that's what I couldn't do.
Yeah, it used to not work on wood, and then they fixed
a screwdriver that didn't work on wood.
Yeah, which was a fun joke.
It was.
That was a fun joke, but then they went, no, this is stupid. We want it to be more of a catch-all item, or a more get-out-of-jail-free item.
Mm-hmm.
So they fixed it. But anyway, I'm getting off we're getting off track here, as we are wont to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just wasn't okay, and we had the after celebrations, and that was just kind of nice, and that kind of just to be with everyone. And
I'm besties with AJ's sister now.
Yeah, Meg became besties with my sister. It's weird. Meg knows secrets I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, heathens. But it was nice. There was members of my family I haven't seen in years, quite literally. And then we were just able to get together and, remember and celebrate and, just be grateful.
Something I love about Irish funerals.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad, obviously, at the church and all that, but afterwards, it's a celebration.
It is, yeah.
It's not just everyone sitting there all mopey.
No, after the funeral, after the burial or the cremation, you go to a pub, you have soup and sandwiches, you have alcohol, and you party and you celebrate and you remember, and it's a good time.
I also learned that you and your siblings. I also learned that you and your siblings can't butter bread.
Sure we can. We can butter bread just fine. I make my own toast today, thank you. Brat. Not my fault. The butter they served was made of ice. Okay? Not my fault the butter was frozen.
It wasn't frozen. If I could do it, you could all do it. You just don't know how to butter bread.
I know how to butter bread. Don't be mean.
Beer for days. That's what it felt like.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, you always see in like movies and stuff. Now I know it's in movies, but like in American funerals or something, they're like, they come back from the church and everyone's just moping in the house and there's a bit of food and everyone's just sad, and then the child does something and they're in trouble because it's sad and you shouldn't be happy, and I'm like, no, we party.
Yeah, we party and we celebrate the life that they had, rather than the life that we've lost.
Yeah,
we've done our sad time. Now it's time for happiness. But then you wake up the next day and the alcohol has faded off, and
you're like, oh no,
and the mind can't help but wonder.
Yeah.
Um,
And then the fear of how much you spent buying drinks to cheer people up.
yeah. No, I'm so broke already.
Mhm.
Please donate so I can live.
Memberships are open. We like to eat.
Yeah. 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 Please,
We
please,
can, we can.
please subscribe so we can put food on our plates. No, I don't want to play Dragon Ball or Naruto Storm. We're in the middle of a show.
This is a Digimon podcast.
Yeah. And you're wondering who was in your bed in the morning. We slept on a couch.
Yeah. Somebody stole my part of the couch, but
I curled up and gave you space. I don't remember doing this.
You had a whole other couch to yourself, and you took mine.
Because I wanted to be close to you.
Aww.
Imagine talking about Digimon on a Digimon podcast, right?
All right. Look, it's Frontier. We will literally talk about anything else. We have to avoid watching it.
Maybe you two can be on an amino.
On amino apps, no.
Hmm?
It's another app.
I know, yeah, but I've never looked into it. Like I remember when like all the big YouTubers were like promoting it, but I never bothered.
Yeah, it was big in the K-pop community as well. So.
Mm.
Sorry, I don't feel like reaching into the bag.
No, that's fine.
Dibs.
But you know, ultimately, you know, he's at peace now.
Yeah.
And he'll be remembered. Amino
Megmon.
Megamon.
Megmon, not Mega.
Amino Megmon. Well, the series already ended, right? The MCs died last episode, right? After all, there's no reason why they're alive right now. Yeah.
What happened at the end of the last episode?
What was the end of the last episode? Which one was the last? Feel the Digimon's power.
Oh yeah, Ranmon just murdered all of them.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember.
Oh, like Mercurymon was like, yeah, you can torture one of them, or you can torture them, but you can.
Oh,
you
is
know.
this the one where? Oh, was that the one where Agunimon was or Agnimon was just suddenly, hey, I can control the elements.
I am a
bitch."
storm.
Yeah.
I watched X-Men and learned.
Yeah, Agnimon watched X-Men and just became Storm.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah, I remember the episode now. And Ranamon did the weird tickle fetish thing with Azumi.
Yeah.
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 Ranmon grabbed some booby.
Yeah. So Renamon killed a Pokemon? Hey, look, I'd pay to see that.
Mhm.
That'd be fun. Right, well look, will we are we ready to just jump into this and just get the suffering over with?
Yeah. Load up the episode.
Yeah? Alrighty, everybody. We're going in. Digimon Frontier, episode 24. Junpei's struggle.
Did I just give you a Kit Kat? I did.
You did.
There.
Yeah.
I got really confused.
Right, where's the there's the folder. Right, Digimon Frontier, episode 24. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go.
Yeah, they don't give warrior vibes at all. I'll tell you that
Oh.
now.
Volcamon's going to be in this episode, isn't he?
He's gonna be in one of these. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's this one.
Volcano Oda, let's go.
Yeah.
My guy. He's my guy.
The only thing probably good about this episode. It's a Junpei episode. The Digivices weren't destroyed, even though the Nanomons were about to destroy them. Instead of waiting like 5 to 10 minutes to finally throw them in the cauldron, just holding them there awkwardly. Yep.
Yeah, the Nanomon in the last episode were quite stupid. They were not smart Nanomon.
Mm-mm.
Compared to the one in Tomoki's episode, who was able to pull it apart and download new spirits into it.
Yeah, I think yeah, they could have just used a different Digimon if they were
Yeah.
gonna do that. Like you had the really smart Nanomon that could do it, and then you had 3 idiots. Like, why not just make it a different Digimon?
Yeah, why not just make it a different Digimon? Well, as long as you're having fun, Ben. Also, for some reason, do it right on the outside near the kids instead of bringing them to a specialized room to do the job. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, tie the kids outside. Tie the kids up outside and do all your torture outside, so the two that aren't there can come see it. They make it too easy for all these guys.
He made the elements his. Fairymon crotch again.
Yeah. I feel like there was a lot of
a more mature Takuya.
For no reason though.
Yeah, he didn't learn anything when he went home. Confrontation with Volcamon, let's go! The kids being alive and the device not this plot armor so strong that one could mistake it for Chrome Digizoid. Brilliant.
Could you have beaten them easily? I don't know. You looked pretty frozen to me.
Frontier quickly became fail tier.
Failed here. Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah. There is probably a reason I haven't watched the show in 20 years.
She's all upset and then just sees herself in the mirror. Can I beat those kids? Easily.
Yeah. You're one of the 10. If you're the 10 legendary warriors, why are you fighting? Why are you on Cherubimon's side?
Where's Duskmon? Duskmon just disappeared, right?
Yeah.
You went Koji.
Oh, there we go.
Ew. We also learned he can see out of all those eyes.
He's just Nightmare from Soul Calibur. Just not as fun? Question mark.
Why did you say that name?
Yeah.
That's literally what it boiled down to.
I don't like Duskmon's face because I know if we take that mask off, his eyes are going to be like bug eyes.
Yeah.
They're just too far apart. Like, the skull he's wearing should have just been his eyes.
Yeah.
So how long do you reckon Takuyu's maturity will last?
He's never going to use the weather again, probably.
Fair enough.
He said, let's go in English.
He did. She. When did Junpei become the leader?
He is. The universe gave him infinite chocolate.
That's easy. He has cheat codes on. Uh-oh.
Oh no, we fell down another big hole. Oh, there it is.
Take out the book! Take out the book! Although, it's got the crest of light on it for some weird reason. I don't even think he landed on her weirdly. Is it just... Did she literally just go, don't touch me?
Yeah, don't touch me, peasant. No, that looks like a flesh tunnel.
Yeah, we're in a flesh tunnel. It looks like somebody's throat.
Dead end. That is an eyeball, my friend. I wouldn't want Junpei to touch me either, no matter where. Yeah.
Trailmon? Coral. Oh, Pokemon.
Big Bang voice.
No, hold on. Let him cook.
They're my friends. Not really. You've known these people a week.
Volcamon just lets this happen.
Yeah.
I'd love for one day let them they go to evolve and the enemy just smacks the Digivice out of their hand. No.
Not TV static.
Time for a nap. This isn't much of a struggle. His back is a beetle bonder.
He doesn't need to use a special technique. That's enough harsh truth already.
Junpei just won.
Yeah.
Oh, Volcamon, why? Why did they job you out to Junpei? Yeah, no, seriously, from the back, Junpei looks like the Beetleborgs morpher.
Monster cards, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Buy our game.
No. You have to make friends by giving them things. That's kind of sad.
Big bad Beetleborg. It also might help if he didn't dress like a 40-year-old factory worker.
Oh, we're getting the Junpei lore.
I mean, it was easily guessed.
Oh yeah, totally. Like, if this episode's meant to make us feel bad for him, I don't.
Yeah, like even if he wasn't an asshole, he's the fat kid in a Japanese show, so people probably wouldn't like him either way.
Okay. Well, the episode preview from last week kind of was a bit misleading, because I thought it was just going to be like him struggling against the other four illusions of them, but
Yeah,
this is some like good psychological warfare. Like, it's bringing up his past as well as this lot.
yeah.
Oh no. Oh! Unnecessary.
Why couldn't it grab her by the arm?
Why did it have to try and why did it grab her arse? Twice. And Takuya got belted over the head for it. You better apologize.
She won't.
No, she won't. I'm not even going to finish that question. Because I know the answer as soon as I started it. I was like, oh, okay. It's not fan service, but it's Izumi. Trailmon maybe, but not Izumi.
Frontier gotta be Frontier, which is not good. Nobody's freaked out by the giant eyeball.
No.
They just call it a gate.
Yeah.
Like it's not a giant eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
What if it blinked? Oh, I freaked myself out saying that. Did you?
Did they? When? This is another case where this show is like, this show thinks another show happened.
Yeah. There are episodes missing, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel
bullshit, yeah.
Like, I feel like this is like one of those things where, you know, where like it would cut to another scene, but it just says scene not found. Or footage not found.
Yeah.
Wikimon, he got jobbed out for this episode.
Junpei. If it was like Koji or someone, I might understand, but Junpei.
Oh, here we go. Now we're doing the all my friends hate me bit.
I know, we get why, but
She's 11.
yeah.
That's That's why. It's not the fact that the tentacle things grab her ass. It's that they thought this was funny for an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
12, maybe. I don't know.
They should have made Izumi say worse things. She should have been the one calling him a weakling.
Yeah.
Because he's always trying to save her. Yeah, but the difference there is Shoutman was good.
Yeah.
I wonder if all these Izumis came together, could they win a fight? Yeah, we just want him to lose so he'll go away.
That the audience are us.
That's what Rico just said.
Oh. Why did she look down?
Why did she look down her skirt?
Is it because he said she was heavy? She was making sure she wasn't
Making sure she
fat?
wasn't fat, yeah.
Oh, I hate this. I'm just gonna turn into the big gun now. Oh, that sounded like that had some effort in it.
The stomach is here. You die, their chances of survival get lowered. Of course, they don't want you to go on your own and get killed. Even if deep down they hope that happens. Imagine running up to the side of a stadium and everyone in the stadium is you.
Yeah.
They didn't.
They didn't comment on that at all.
I thought you weren't my friends, but we're not. And Decky's like, oh, yeah, we're totally your friends. Let's not talk about it anymore.
Amazing.
Okay.
Oh, this is like a 3. Maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
Poor Volcamon. Volcamon gets jobbed out. And then the bit with the other Junpei just isn't even good.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Like, it basically boiled down to, yeah, your friends hate you. No, they don't. Are you sure, though? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, I think they hate you.
Yeah.
That's what it
He was
effectively
like he
boiled-
said I doubted you for a second, but he
didn't.
He didn't.
If maybe at the very first part where like Volcamon was like one of your friends pushed you in here and he went, oh,
I did feel a hand on my back, but obviously he didn't see the hands in the tunnel, so
no.
But he didn't believe him. He just stuck to it, even though he's kind of wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel bad for poor Volcano.
Yeah, poor Volcano Oda. It's a lose to Junpei.
He deserves better.
Next time on Digimon Frontier.
The Everybody Gets Separated episode. Okay. I was looking at that other one going,
Karatenmon?
yeah, I was like, Asuramon. I thought Asuramon looked different.
Yeah.
Volcano wanted to be friends with benefits. I mean, Volcano wanted to be friend. The benefits there would be punching each other.
Mm.
He wants to be a fighting friend.
Yeah. Oh, Volcanomon and Masaru as friends. Oh no. Oh no.
They'd never stop. They'd be like,
It's like when people used to imagine, like, if the Pokemon anime, like, continued, like, if Ash was the main character of, like, the new Pokemon anime, like, please don't put Ash and Nemona in the same room. Just never stop fighting.
Yeah.
Battles 24/7. They would never stop.
It'd just be like watching Peter Griffin and that chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, that took forever. I don't know why people like that segment.
And then we gotta talk about this episode for a couple of minutes. So
Only a couple. Nothing happened. Junpei still thinks he has friends. They didn't correct him, but they didn't go, "We're your bestest friends," either.
yeah, I'm like, it's called like confronting Volcamon, but like he was only in the episode for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he seemed to be an incidental villain as opposed to
Shadow Junpei?
or Sephirothmon, because he was orchestrating the whole thing.
Yeah, but they didn't introduce him. Well, like they did, they showed him off, but they didn't tell us who he is yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say Shadow Junpei as the villain of the week for this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah, and like 2.5. Like Enrico makes a point. It's similar to like the Takuya goes back in time or goes home episode or whatever. Very similar to that.
Yeah.
Junpei didn't learn anything in that episode. Like he just said no, I believe in my friends for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But he's still the same person he was at the start of the show.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything for Junpei's character to develop or change over the course of the last 24 episodes.
Like people but Junpei, he's the real villain for making us suffer. He's not even the shadow one. Oh.
Like again, footage not found.
Yeah, there was a whole and the lore about him, I have to say, was pretty cliche.
And I don't
obvious.
have that Naruto game, so I can't play you in that.
No gaming. This is podcast.
So how weird. Like it's just
Nothing happened.
absolutely nothing. Like you could miss this episode. This episode is filler.
Yeah, there was.
He didn't get like a new evolution. It's not like the human and beast spirit came together to be some, super thunder Bolgmon or something.
Yeah.
Nothing happened of consequence in this episode. It was
No.
filler.
It was complete filler. It wasn't interesting. It was, Like, I don't mean to be. Look, I'm always mean to Junpei, but like the fat kid not being liked in an Asian anything is pretty typical.
Oh yeah,
in an anime, in a game, anything. It's always the same story.
Oh yeah,
and
he tries to buy friends with sweets and like heart tricks or freebies or
and comedy because
because he's fat.
Yeah, the fat kids always go, well, if I'm funny, they'll like me.
Yeah.
And that's why he started doing magic. And
that is an unfortunate trope in media, and
like it was lazy as well as boring.
Yeah, very. Everything the Volcamon and Shadow threw at him was true. So simply have the party be broken up and separated before they reunite with Junpei.
Yeah, they could have just there could have been a bunch of eyeballs there, and they got pushed into all of them, and then this could be the first episode of that.
But them reuniting, like right at the end, didn't accomplish anything.
No,
you could have done something like Reiko said. You there, right? That if Junpei wins this fight, everything he heard was true, which will keep the doubt alive. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. You could do a thing where you have everyone in the flesh tunnel get pushed into other gates.
Yeah.
So when Junpei wins,
he's not reassured by his friends.
He's not reassured because his actual friends aren't there to congratulate him. And if he goes back through, if he got pushed through another gate or went back through the one he came, nobody's there. Yeah. Nobody's there to greet him. So he's still
gonna think,
no, they actually did abandon me.
Yeah, they pushed me in here and left. Yeah.
And said, Junpei joins the villains.
Like I said, we seem to be rooting for the villains in the show. So.
Yeah. Oh, this episode
that would be interesting if one of the chosen went, "Feck it, I'm evil now," and actually stuck to it. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I was giving it the 0.5 just for Volcano Oda being in it.
No, that's why. No, like
that's what's bringing it up to a 2 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll leave it at 2.5.
Okay. Yeah, no. This episode is filler.
Complete filler.
Like we did this episode already with Tomoki and Takuya, and they were better episodes.
Yeah, like Tomoki's was really good.
Tomoki was the forest one, right?
Yeah, the TV forest.
So we have got 4.
Yeah.
And Roar of Ritramon Ritramon Runs Wild was a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it was so it was on par with that one then.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
Because again, they've done it. They might have slightly different reasonings for it happening, but it's the same episode over and over again.
So with that in mind, is there still a 2? 2.5? Do you think it was a better episode than Ritramon Runs Wild?
I enjoyed all the bullying.
Fair.
Your friend.
I'm not going to change the score. It just just genuinely curious because we're gonna have to like rank these at the end. So just very curious.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, I'm just looking at the other 2s going,
But then when Ritramon ran wild, Roar of Ritramon, he was still rampaging from the events of episode 11.
Yeah.
And was still having those visions, and Tomoki brought him back, and Tomoki was a good boy.
Yeah.
So
and Tomoki got the 4. Is Tomoki just the best boy?
I think Tomoki is the best boy.
Yeah, like I don't even have a favorite character because
no,
it's not Junpei and there was nobody else.
I want to give it to Volcanomon, but he was in it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's literally he gets
him.
Yeah, like he literally gets favorite character just for existing, and that's it. Like not because he did anything, and that's really not usually how we would do this.
No,
we just put like just Volcano Oda rather than Pokemon. That's it. He's the favorite.
Like I'm almost tempted to just put in another NA.
What was that one again?
To My Home.
Oh, that was
yeah. I feel like it's a different kind of episode, but like,
I suppose I am gonna give it to Wikimon for bullying Junpei, because we love when that happens. So you know what, give it to him. For all, I guess I could give it to Asuramon, but
he's not a character yet. He's just a giggling massive sphere.
Yeah.
Also, that sphere dimming at the end. Do you think that's because the challenge in that orb was beaten, or what do you think about that?
Yeah, I was like, is he like made up of a bunch of, I want to say planets or something, but you know, like how the it was giving me vibes of that you know, the episode of Doctor Who with Big Brother and all that, and all the TV stations are in different parts.
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
The big space studio?
Big space studio, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to give me vibes of that, and you can't tell really that the voice is coming out of that yet. I only know it is because I know it's a Digimon.
Yeah.
As opposed to a place or a
satellite or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
So that's why I was kind of like, oh, are they actually inside it? And something's happening, even though they fell down a hole. But
Yeah. But they fell down the hole, and then you saw like the shadow move through Sephirothmon.
yeah.
So I guess that was to imply that they were swept up and
Yeah.
brought in.
But yeah. Yeah, so I'm wondering now, are they just in separate parts of him, but there's actually bits where they can meet up again? Ew.
Yeah.
That means all those little connecty bits are flesh tunnels.
Yeah.
Ew.
Also, I'll mark it down because not only like was it an episode of no consequence where nothing really happened character development wise, and I could be wrong. We could 6 episodes later we could see that Junpei isn't a brat anymore, and maybe he's a bit more, he's less of a coward, and he actually is helping his friends, right? We haven't seen anything really up to this point to feel like that he's had a change of character to justify this episode. I could be wrong. But I'm also going to mark it down because the episode was very gropey with Azumi.
Yeah. Yeah, it really was.
Like
we
grabbed her butt
we
twice.
just had Ranamon grabbing her boobs, and now the flesh tunnel is tickling her butt, like,
or spanking her.
yeah,
Effectively.
yeah. Like, okay, the first time you do it,
How was it meant to be Takuya Azumi? He's getting strangled by the other one.
but no, like for that part, that was, you know, funny-ish.
That's
She'd already had the oh, don't touch me, and
Yeah.
but,
like Junpei landed on her when she had an "ooh, don't touch me" moment,
mm,
and she wallops Takuya, thinking he slapped her on the butt,
yeah,
and then later she lands on him. He calls her heavy, and
Yeah.
she pulls down her skirt to make sure she's not fat.
yeah.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah,
Like, I get it, right? At that age, you're going to be a lot more sensitive to what people say. Right?
yeah.
I get that,
They
right?
didn't have to animate that and put that message in there.
No, they
Mhm.
didn't. They also didn't have to spank the 11 or 12-year-old twice.
Yeah, like if they did it the one time just so she'd whack Takuya on the head, you know, that's.
It wouldn't have been as egregious. It's still a bit icky, but it wouldn't have been as egregious. Because
But then they kept
it's
doing
anime
it.
trope.
That's the thing. They kept doing it.
But I think they've done it before.
Yeah.
I think something has happened to her that she smacked him for. And I don't think it was them walking in on her changing.
No, it was when they fell down the hole. When they kind of first got there. I think
Yeah.
he landed on her or something, and she. I can't remember, but
Yeah.
I remember that was kind of the first time they kind of bickered like that.
Right.
I don't know what that was.
Please don't break my chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just unnecessary.
Sorry, go back to chat.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Spanking the Monkey-Mon. Oh no! Sephirothmon has a crest of light because he's a no! No!
That was so good. Give it to the fake kids bullying Junpei, yeah. They weren't very good bullies though. Weakling.
Lose, Junpei, lose!
They could have been really mean.
Oh, it's such
I mean, I'm glad they weren't like, you know, die fatty, but you know.
No, that's Twitter.
Yeah. But Izumi could have been saying things like, "This is why I don't like you."
Yeah,
or, you know,
could have been a bit more
things that
creative
were a bit-
with the
yeah.
bullying.
It was just like,
No, and
haha,
I get-
you're losing.
On the other hand, right, it could have been a lot more creative with
Mm.
with the bullying, right? But I understand why it was so tame, because voice acting costs money,
Mm.
and it's easier to have them say 4 lines you can just sync up and have on loop
Yeah.
rather than record 20 different insults.
Yeah.
I,
But they,
I, from a budget perspective, I get that.
but
Creatively, it's
Izumi,
very lazy.
Izumi said something, and then Tomoki jumped up and said "weakling," as if
Yeah.
like Junpei cares. What,
Pointing!
yeah, but as if Junpei cares what Tomoki thinks.
Mm.
Like,
Well, he did try to steal the child in like episode 2.
yeah, but that was only because he knew he wanted to go home too.
He's trying to justify it by taking Tomoki with him.
Yeah.
Because Tomoki was like, "No, I'm staying with Takuya. He's
Yeah.
awesome." Yeah, I agree with Reiko. It feels so bad that an interesting concept like Digimon spirits is wasted on this show.
Yeah. It could have been a lot better.
Yeah. You know, it
Did we miss any other comments at the top there?
going into a hole. No. Your homies, AJ? Reiko says Volcamon was the best character. Reiko, as with everything, Frontier is taking a potentially interesting thing, is taking potentially interesting things and doing them very badly.
Mm.
Desmond, I did that too, actually. I always thought being the class clown to get people to like me as a kid. Yeah, and it is a thing that happens, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is, and a lot of kids will also see that in media and go, "I'll do that."
Yeah, not taking the message from the show that doing that is a bad thing.
Yeah, I always have trouble understanding.
Like
that.
it is based. It's a trope that is unfortunately based in reality. That too many, when we're in school, and we've all had classmates like that. Right? We all have the class clown or the one who's always in trouble because he just has to act up and make everyone laugh and take the piss out of the lesson. You know, and these days we'd say he just has ADHD. Like,
which he probably did.
Which he
That's why he's looking for attention elsewhere.
Yeah.
But
I think there are just I think there are people who just are the class clown. Maybe they grow up to be a comedian later in life properly. You know,
like there are people who are just naturally funny. That's true. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I just never understood that even as a kid because I just didn't want anyone to talk to me ever.
And yeah, that's the other thing. When you don't like people in general, you can't see the perspective of why somebody would go out of their way to get others to like them.
Yeah. People didn't like me, I just didn't care.
Ah.
I had books.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way. I just gave them stunners. But if they use it in a better show, we'd probably still see it being used. Yeah. For the Digimon Spirits thing. Yeah, and that's why when 2020 was airing, I was like, I know why they rebooted Adventure, right? It's because it's the most recognizable one.
Yeah.
It's the one that makes money. It's the most recognizable one. But if any show deserved a second chance or a do-over, it's this one.
Fans are secretly just furry bears.
I'm not calling Junpei a bear. Nope.
Look, when he gets old enough, he's just gonna grow a beard and learn how to play the guitar.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Wear a fedora.
I hate that you're right about that. I hate that you're right.
Yeah, Junpei would wear a fedora.
With new Spirit Digimon? I don't know about new, but I think they would maybe do more with the other 5. Maybe they would be antagonistic humans rather than just Digi-eggs that can evolve.
Yeah, like if they were, because there were plenty of other kids and plenty of other trains. Like, why couldn't one set of them be like Rubimon being like, no, I'm taking these ones. Hijacks a set of trains or something.
Like, Sharubimon sees that Ophanimon picks 5 children to save the world.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, I'm going to choose 5 children to hinder you.
Yeah.
Like, that could have been a really cool concept.
Because those children would think they were doing good,
Yeah.
even though they're the bad guys.
Exactly,
They would see
but
the other
you'd have-
guys being the villains.
Yeah, exactly. You'd have justified villainy.
Yeah.
Right now, the 5 evil warriors just seem to be evil because that's what the script says they're to do.
Yeah.
Like when Ranamon's like, "Hey, I'm one of the 10 warriors too. Don't make plans on your own." I'm like, you know, you're meant to be one of the 10 warriors that saved the world, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
That's just it. The villains don't really make any sense
no.
so far, anyway.
Ronamon could just be a hard, no nonsense guy that just simply goes and does the job. A bulldozer of a monster that they can fool but not beat. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I really hate this episode. Arbamon would be a friggin' weirdo doing weird stuff, but almost mafioso tendencies. It does frequently does outright disturbing stuff. Yeah, I could see like Arbormon's weird enough that I could see him being like a bit more like Biomon from Atmon.
Yeah.
I could see him being like Biomon, but maybe a bit more goofy.
Yeah, he does actually like Rico saying mafioso tendencies. That actually fits really well.
Doesn't it?
That's
yeah.
weird.
Especially with his weird little comments about like brushing your teeth and like
Yeah.
all his like moral lessons while he's
Yeah.
while he's doing villainous stuff and he's like spreading good messages of like living a healthy life.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a lot of potential with the Arbamon character. Ronamon make less make less comic relief and go full idol queen with real legions of followers following her regardless of the future to a scary fanatical degree.
Yeah. Not just. I was gonna say ducking out, but because they're
the birds that just went nah. Yeah, but she'd be more like Beautymon then. Could you imagine Beautymon with like a sect following her?
Yeah, but they need to be obsessed with her as a whole. Even when
the Ultimate Four are better legendary warrior evil. The Ultimate Four are better evil legendary warriors than the evil legendary warriors.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That's a better written show.
Yeah. Mercurymon doesn't need too much of a change, to be honest. Just make him do more and prepare more plans.
He needs to be more vicious, I think. He needs to be more cruel. Because, like Ranamon shouldn't be the one going, let's torture them, you know?
No.
He should be.
But what I kind of like that about Mercurymon, though.
Mm.
Because Mercurymon thinks himself a chess master.
Yeah.
He always thinks he's planning 3 or 4 moves ahead of everyone.
Mm.
So eventually, when that comes around to bite him in the ass, there's going to be a catharsis there to go, ha!
Yeah.
You know, where Ranamon's just a little imp. You know.
Mm.
And, her being the one to be, let me torture them! Because she's not cruel, she's just a brat.
Mm-hmm.
You know? She's a spoiled child. Like everything that they said about Junpei in this episode, you could also say about Ranamon.
Yeah.
Maybe not carrying all the chocolate and whatever.
Mm.
But she is very spoiled and very
her
uptight.
cuteness is her chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
True.
He thinks he's a chess master.
Yeah, but
He's like Digimon Batman.
It's not really coming across.
No.
That's why I think maybe he could be a bit more, or even just a bit more open about it, even talking to himself.
And that's the other thing.
He doesn't monologue.
No, and that is where I will cede to you on that.
Mm.
Because when Ranamon was saying, hey, I'm one of the warriors too, don't go making plans on your own, he just went, ha ha ha, leave it to me. He didn't go, very well, here's what I have in mind, and let her in on it and give her give her a place in the plan.
Yeah, because they're meant
Even
to
if
be a team.
even if he's sending her down the river, water pun not intended.
Yeah.
Even if he's sending her down the river to die because, well, if she dies, I get her spirits and that makes me better.
Yeah, he should be trying to gain her trust at least so he can betray her. And yeah.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that.
Keep your enemies closer and all that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So I kind of this episode is just why we're making the show better.
Yeah, like they're allies and they all they're all for whatever Asuramon is doing, but they're all acting completely independently and they're not like a team at all.
No.
And we're supposed to believe the kids are better because they're a team and they're friends and all that, but
they're not.
They're not.
The two teams are as bad as each other
Yeah.
for very different reasons, and I don't think that's intentional. I don't think that was written that way. I think they have fallen into that and they don't realize.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot you can do with something like that, but you have to have forethought for it.
Relationship between Ranamon and Mercurymon is a weird sort of friendship rivalry they have, so you can make use of that in a reboot. Yeah. You just make use of it in this.
You could, yeah. You could have just made use of it in the base show.
Like, he was training and he's just like, you're an idiot. But there wasn't even like, if he maybe poked at her to make her train harder so she'd be better, so she could be useful. That would be a chess master move. Not just, fuck you guys, I'm going to do my own plan.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He thinks he's a chess master.
Yeah.
Because we all know he's holding on to that Serafimon data.
Yeah.
He tried to hide it from Cherubimon. Panicked when Cherubimon knew about it. And then kind of went, oh, he didn't take it off me. Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll...
Yeah.
I guess I'll put this to use later.
Yeah, like, the very fact that Cherubimon knew, and he didn't think that, like, Cherubimon would even sense that,
Yeah.
Or no, because...
Given that Cherubimon is also one of the 3 great angels.
Yeah, like, even if he's not some kind of all-powerful god, he has a bond with those other 2. And I feel like he would know. Or at the very least, news would get back to him from elsewhere.
Yeah, because surely his 5 warriors can't believe they're his only vanguard. Someone like that would have eyes and ears everywhere. And that is one of the few things I give credit to Adventure 2024. Because Eismon and the Bat Thing, they were everywhere. Everywhere those kids went. Not Eismon, it was more so the Bat Thing, whose name I don't remember right now. But those Bat Things were everywhere, feeding information back to the main villain or whatever.
Yeah. It's even like the little eyeball guys working for Goddramon. They were just there. We could see them. Nobody else was aware of them. But the show is just not... It's just not villaining well, and it's not anything well.
No.
Anything.
The eyes were everywhere, Mon.
The hills have eyes, man.
Alright, will we get into episode 25 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do you want to rank this now and get it out of the way?
No, we'll do them together.
Okay.
I need to wash the taste of that episode out of my mouth. So, unfortunately, we have to continue watching. Yeah.
No, you don't. You can stop.
But it's as we say, if we watch it in full, we can have our opinions.
Yeah, it's an informed opinion then.
Yeah.
Unlike
then you can talk about every aspect of the plot.
Yeah. Unlike people who go, everything after Tamers was really shit. I'm like, did you watch it?
And it might have been, but you didn't watch it, so that's not your opinion. It's a YouTuber's you took. So, speaking of, yes, I realize the irony in what I said, but that's why we do this, so you guys can watch along with us and also have an opinion alongside of us, whether it be contrary or in agreement. That's why we do it this way.
We encourage discussion.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just, it's shit. Believe me when I say it's shit.
Yep.
Don't watch it yourself. Just repeat what I say.
Anyway, so episode 25, kicking off in 3, 2, 1, and go.
I'll be honest. I've forgotten why Asuramon is doing any of this.
We haven't been told.
I think we were told something.
Wants to take over the world because evil. I don't think we haven't been given an actual lore reason for any of this.
In the Seraphimon episode, were they not talking about? Or they were just talking about that they used to be besties and now they're not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't actually get a why?
No.
Just that he changed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did they mention Lucimon?
I don't think so. I forget he exists in this show because we haven't heard it, as far as I know.
Hmm.
Go back and see what Desmond said there.
Oh.
I'm missing a word because of the heart. What are we gonna do today, Brainman?
Same thing we do every night, Pinkymon.
Try
Try to take over the world.
to take over the digital world.
Yes. He didn't doubt his friends, though. Don't lie. This show keeps talking about episodes that never happened.
Not once did he go, like, they did do that. They do hate me. The whole time he was like, no, you're pissing me off saying that. No.
No, I fight for my friends. Like, I love that. Fuck Tomoki. Oh, bless you.
Sorry. Did we skip an episode?
Tomoki's lonely battle. Asuramon's trap.
So Asuramon is the dude with all the faces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tomoki thinks he's home.
Northern Frontier making sense. Oh, rude. Surprised his parents aren't like, get off the phone anyway, because that's what our parents would be like. Because he's like 2.
No elder brother is talking to their 5-year-old brother like this.
No. And the parents are just sitting there letting this happen.
Yeah.
When something goes bad, you hide behind someone. Yes, he hides behind his parents because he's 4.
Hey, Volcamon is back.
And Taki is just in Van Gogh painting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's the real selfish one? Everybody stop watching TV. I'm talking. Are they in the same place?
I was gonna ask that. Oh no, he's on the hill in Digimon Survive, where the. I'm glad you knew the one I meant.
Mhm.
Oh my god, they did it!
He interrupted it. He
Yay!
didn't just stop and wait for it to happen.
Asuramon best villain.
No evolution for you. Why is he showing them?
Hmm?
Everyone's been sucked into Sephiroth, man. Did that make a noise? Like he...
Like a buzzer?
Yeah.
Like a game show? It did, yeah.
Are you not the face that was just shooting me?
He didn't even swap masks.
Yeah.
He just put on a cloak and went, here, I'll do this instead.
Got you. Child is dead. Yeah.
That's all he has to do now is just punch Tomoki in the face and he's dead. Like when Asuramon
Why
popped
is
up
the
at first.
Asuramon Thanos?
Oh yeah. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, because it only happened like 3 minutes ago. But when Asuramon popped up, it was the yellow face, right?
I
It
think
wasn't
so.
the blue or the red one.
I'm pretty sure it was the yellow one, yeah.
God damn it, Tomoki. At least if it was a different mask, you could argue, okay, heat of the moment, he was getting fireballs thrown at him, maybe he didn't notice.
Yeah. I guess they're going the route of each face has a different personality and none remembers what happened when a different one is in charge.
But if the
But
face
I'm
didn't
pretty
change,
sure they were both yellow masks.
I'm gonna go back and check.
Yeah, we need to. Oh, is it red? Oh,
it's red.
okay, so yellow is... Well, the yellow one is smiling, yeah. The blue
Okay.
one is sad. So that's easy to remember.
Okay, so it was the red one when it turned up. Nice.
Okay, so they didn't botch that.
No. Oh yeah, sure, here you go.
When he's wearing the yellow mask,
Hmm.
does the cloak just appear? Or does it dress itself every time?
No idea.
I think really thinks he's just gonna hand them over.
Yeah. Is the episode going to pretend Koji and Tomoki learn a great lesson from this as well?
See? Really
And
hot.
then
It's a pity. It's a pity you're not an ice bear, isn't it?
Do you think he'd melt?
No. He fights things made of fire all the time.
Yeah, he's never been in a fire world, has he?
He seems to freeze things as opposed to melting.
Mm.
So I
So
guess.
another one's going to turn up without the cloak, and it's going to be all like, ah.
Or he's going to be extremely sad because he couldn't find any water. It'll be the blue face.
Although we are seeing like his parents do spoil him.
Yeah. Was his first kid adopted or something? Then they had their own baby and ignored him? What the hell? Why is he so edgy and rude?
I don't think he's shitty so much as he is trying to impart a lesson on like don't be a spoiled brat because it'll bite you in the ass later. Pathetic scumbag.
Uh-oh.
Oh, red face. Nope. Huh.
Monkey's also a litter bug.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, it did look like it was just carved out of a rock, and I don't see a bin anywhere, so you're just putting a rock back on the ground.
Maybe it belonged to Asuramon and he just dropped it on the ground. And later on, Asuramon's gonna be like, "Oh, you want more water? Give me back my bowl." So I feel like in this episode, Koji is learning that he's not a great martial artist.
Yeah.
Because he was before, even when he didn't have any spirits.
Yeah. And now it seems like he's going through a big training session.
So is he gonna come out better at martial arts because of this?
Oh, come on. Enough about friendship.
You're afraid of having friends. I'm going to be your best friend. Like, how is that really a weakness in all fairness? How is that a weakness you can exploit?
Internally, Koji is terrified. Oh, no friends.
See, he just burned up his cloak, but if that face came back, would it
Regrow.
reappear? He hates friendship.
I mean, have you seen what friendship does? I feel like Tomoki hasn't learned his lesson. He's throwing what his brother said at Asuramon. I'm like, no, you're the problem.
Mm.
Like, the brother was right.
Now he's letting
Kill
it
the
happen.
small child. Just throw fire at the small child.
Push him into one of those fire, like little volcano geezers. No, he's just letting this happen.
Although, I don't think we've seen the full sequence for this in a while.
Mm.
Feels like the sequences get truncated a lot.
Mm.
Which I'm all for. I don't like wasting time on stock footage.
Yeah.
This is a better episode than the last one. If only because it's bouncing between two character stories.
Yeah, but neither of them really. Neither of them are really hitting.
No. If anything, this has made Tomoki's character worse.
Mm. Oh, he's gonna lose all confidence now, isn't he? See, it's like when in something they break off like part of something's horn or
Yeah.
something. What was that?
Oh, that's anything.
Oh, it was an episode of Digimon where something broke off something's horn.
Oh, was it Ghost Game?
Was it?
And it's the horn broke off and he went, oh, okay, we don't have to fight anymore.
Yeah.
So, what I learned from this is Karatemon was right. Koji's not a great martial artist. He's hampered by his ill feelings. But Koji just brute forced his way to victory.
Yeah.
Cool. And Tomoki is actually a shitty child.
Tomoki is a product of his parents.
Hmm.
Quite literally.
Dark Knightmon. They broke off his horn.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So every orb is a challenge.
But in this episode, Tomoki is learning to defend himself and stand up for himself. So if he goes back and his brother starts being a dickhead, he can stand up to him.
In theory.
There's that. I'm sorry, the yellow face was talking to him there when we looked up at it, but now the red face is talking.
Yep.
It's back to the yellow face. Look at that. Tomoki did a murder.
You're not going to scan it? Oh, no.
You are not a friend. I think the development here is not that he's more selfish, it's that he's more aware. He's realized this is not someone being nice to me. This is someone using me.
Yeah.
Big. It's funny because you'd expect that to have a deeper voice, but it's still Tomoki's little.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that Tomoki learned a lesson there.
Oh, yeah.
Was that part of him actually a friend?
You're not a friend in me. Okay.
Yeah, this part is better.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Tomoki actually learned. Yeah, now like my whole stance on the episode from what 3 minutes ago has been turned.
Mm. Koji's storyline could have just not been in this.
Yeah. What was the point of Koji's episode? He doesn't know his mother. Was that what we were to get from that?
I guess.
Oh. Koji is Yamato.
Mm.
Koji lives with his dad.
Yeah.
Not Koji lives with the mother.
Mm.
Oh well, not Koji is dead now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. You don't live with anybody.
But
yeah, maybe that's what it is.
mm,
But I still don't know.
like so in Koji's mind he has no friends and he has no mother.
Yeah.
But Koji, maybe that might be why Koji refers to himself as an only child.
That's true, because he did say something that made us go, wait a minute, you said you're an only child.
Uh-huh.
And then we saw the other guy, so...
I guess they're trying to throw in some foreshadowing before his actual episode. Because the side characters don't deserve to have full foreshadowing. Only the main character and the itchy rival.
Mm.
And only at the last second.
Yeah, maybe his brother, clearly an older brother, maybe he's just not been around him.
I think they're twins.
You think they're twins? I don't think they'd separate twins legally.
Oh, here we go.
That's how you're gonna help her. The female Digimon's personal combat, for fuck's sake.
Yep. Did you see what the preview for this was? Izumi doesn't think she's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say the line, Meg. Say the line, Meg. What did I say at the start of the stream? One of the episodes, you're just gonna go, oh, fuck this.
Ah. Fuck this show. She's not pretty. She thought she was fat in the last episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god, learn how to write a woman. Oh my god.
Yeah, there we are. There it is.
Oh.
It's Ranamon's fault I'm not pretty anymore.
I thought she got, like, because I saw an apple and then she was all sick looking. I thought maybe she was poisoned, like it was going to be some kind of Snow White episode or something. But no. No. No.
We're just, because I know we were talking about Koji and not Koji. So
Yeah.
let me just play that back.
Yeah. Let me just sit back with my chocolate here and process. I'm weak and ugly. I don't want to watch it.
And then Shootamon gets drilled by Kalmaramon.
Yeah.
So is this foreshadowing Ghost Game?
Hmm.
Or was this a weird throwback by Ghost Game?
Yeah. She drilled. Now she gets drilled.
Yeah. But before we get
She
to...
drilled a girl, and then she was drilled straight.
Oh my god, the meme lives on!
Can't be drilling girls.
Connell Weissman can fix her.
She just hasn't found the right drill yet.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh. Oh my god. That works too well.
Doesn't it?
Oh, that works too well. I hate it. I hate it. Thanks to Renamon, AJ isn't beautiful anymore. I mean,
That look a shock when you found them on Etsy, yeah.
Renamon, you don't need to lower yourself to that level. So, this episode then, Asuramon's Trap.
3.
3.
But only Tomoki's part.
And it was an episode of 2 parts, right?
It was. I'm just like, was he really a villain though? Did he do anything in this episode? I mean, he did, but you know.
Yeah, I feel like...
I've already forgotten most of that part.
I feel like they... Because at the end of this episode, Tomoki left.
Yeah.
He got beamed out. So I feel like even the writers knew they didn't have enough content for a full Tomoki episode.
Yeah.
So they split it with Koji.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough life experience to have all these, like, fears and doubts and stuff. He's
Yeah, but...
at an age where that's not entirely important.
No, but also, I feel like if they did this with Junpei, we wouldn't have hated that episode so much.
Like if Junpei was with Tomoki?
Well, like if you were bouncing back and forth between Junpei fighting someone and someone else fighting someone. And that way you can truncate a lot. Because, like, a lot of Junpei's episode, it's fluff.
Yeah.
No. And at least Tomoki learned a lesson from this one, that yes, he was being spoiled and his brother was trying to toughen him up.
Yeah, I just don't get why the brother is so mean, and like, I know he's probably just a teenager. But I don't know.
But I also think when you're 8 and someone's talking to you like that, as an 8-year-old, you see them as worse than they are.
Yeah, maybe he's not as edgy as he come across. It's just we're seeing it from Tomoki's perspective.
Yeah.
And his brother's kind of big and scary.
Yeah. Kind of like with Ken and Sam. Now, Sam was a dick. But, like, Sam had the parents' attention, 90% of the time, and Ken was the one that was left out.
Yeah.
So Ken grew to see Sam as this big, scary opposing. And that's why the Digimon Kaiser looks like Sam. Because he took the glasses and the hairstyle from, well, the one influence in his life that was big and scary. I love the psychology of the Digimon Emperor. It's actually great when you break it all down. But I feel like, but in saying that, I feel like the only reason Koji was part of this episode was so that they could, like, tease something about his mother. Like, next episode feels like it's going to be 25 minutes of Izumi and Ranamon just bitch slapping each other.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but Junpei is like, "You're beautiful." She doesn't need to hear that from you, because that's all you ever say. So
also infers to me Junpei gets beamed out of Sephiroth at the start of the episode.
yeah. I mean, he won his fight, I guess. But then he got knocked in somewhere else. So does he have to fight something else first?
You would hope so.
Or was that just...
Oh, Sephirothmon has like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 orbs.
11?
I think it's like 1 on top and bottom, and then a row of 3.
I thought it was 3, and then on the inside was just 1. No.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Okay, could be 12.
Mm.
Or
no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Oh, well, we'll see him again.
Reiko gotta go take out the doggo.
No worries, Reiko.
I took legal ownership of our Rocco today.
You did?
I did. We don't get to have him here, but he's mine now, so nobody's taking him. His original owner is a dickhead, so not happening.
And it looks like, so let's see, Reiko says. And it looks like Izumi's episode will be another waste. Ranamon deserves a better partner. Like, wait, I can't remember characters that were good people in this show. Yeah, everyone's an asshole to some degree.
Yeah.
Some more than others. Like, Takuya's a good boy, but he's not perfect.
He just abandoned his family because of a text message
Yeah.
on his brother's birthday.
You know, and
He just
Izumi
went,
is...
"Oh, fuck you guys, I'm gonna go have some fun."
Yeah, and Izumi is Izumi is your kind of typical teenage, stuck up,
Conceit princess.
ditzy princess kind of, yeah. Junpei is just awful. Tomoki's a spoiled brat, and Koji can't stand to be around the others.
Yeah.
So they're all awful to some degree. So I'm hoping
like
that
one can argue that Tomoki...
the point of these, sorry, not to cut across you, but I'm hoping the point of these episodes is to correct that.
Yeah. I don't think it will. Like Tomoki, you can call him a selfish child, yes, but at the same time, what 8-year-old isn't selfish?
No, I get that, but he is incredible. We do see that he is incredibly spoiled.
He wasn't able to do anything for himself.
Yeah, because mommy and daddy, and that's, as you said, it's mommy and daddy's fault because they babied him, and he's a product of Jesus. Yeah, he's a product of that because. If
you don't teach a child how to deal with something, they won't be able to deal with it as an adult.
No, and
or as an older child, or as a Digimon.
Yeah.
Not that parents can prepare for their child for being a Digimon, but he was very smart when he was on the edge of that cliff.
Maybe the Dukemon that owned an armor store, he looked like a good lad. Lad. That's adorable.
Well, like one can argue that Tomoki was not a bad kid. He was just it's the nature and nurture kind of thing. Yeah.
No, I get that, right? And I don't mean Tomoki's an awful person and deserves to lose his spirits. But these kids are all terrible people to some degree. Yeah. Right, and there is a bit of circumstantial application to it all. And that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping these episodes are working to correct that. But like you said, I don't think it will. And when we get out of this arc, I feel like everyone's going to go back to the way they were.
Yeah, like Tomoki, like I was saying, he was really smart with the bit on the cliff. And Asuramon got closer and he just cut off the side of the cliff and dumped him into the lava. That was extremely smart, and that was extremely, he wasn't on the side of the cliff going, "Guys, help me, I can't."
He was learning to fend for himself. Yeah.
And then, he evolved, and then he won. He did that all on his own. Yeah. Without even encouragement, never mind help.
Yeah. Where if the others had been there, he wouldn't have, because Takuya and Koji would have done the work for him. Yeah. So, and in that, I'm as much as I say that I'm hoping these episodes are working to correct the character flaws.
Oh yeah, that's where I was going with that. I was going to say, I don't think he's going to be self-sufficient for very long.
Yeah. Oh yeah, once this arc they're in is over, everyone's going to revert back to what they were.
And they'll protect the baby.
Yeah. So, that leads to my other point, where as much as I hope that this arc is working to correct their character flaws,
Mm.
I also kind of hope it's working to make them feel a bit more like legendary warriors.
Yeah. Feel like characters we want to actually root for.
Yeah.
Although the next episode really doesn't feel like that's going to happen.
No. Like,
the conceited princess thinks she's ugly.
And is fighting against another conceited princess.
Yeah.
Who has been made to think she's ugly because of how beautiful Shutumon is compared to Kalmaramon.
Yeah. Is it actually Ranamon, I wonder? Like our Ranamon. Like, did he actually let her in on this? Or
I
is
guess
she
we'll
just
see if
some kind of
Izumi
illusion?
scans her or not.
Mm.
It'll really boil down to whether Izumi scans her or not.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll scan? Do you think they'll do the thing where she scans her and only gets one of the spirits?
Probably.
Because shenanigans.
Yeah. Mercurymon will just go, nope, and scoop her out of there.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, except for Rotmon, but you know.
I know, I got what you meant. The only thing this arc is doing right is letting them win. Yeah, right? Imagine letting your protagonists win.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Right. Oh, right. So, score out of 5?
3.
3? Yeah. It's a better episode than Junpei's struggle. We made Tomoki self-sufficient and kind of learned that he was relying on everyone to save him a bit too much. Koji's bit he kind of just brute forced his way to win.
Yeah.
I actually would have really liked if that. I know the episode didn't have time for it because they decided to put 2 fights into the one episode.
Yeah.
But I really would have liked if Karatamon went, no, I told you this won't work. But instead, it was the thing you said. He got a bit of his wing clipped. He lost his confidence for a second, and Koji capitalized.
Yeah.
I
would have preferred had Koji kind of learned from him. Kind of get that same. Like, I know he has basically omnipotence when it comes to the fight.
Yeah, but if Lobomon could have learned some sort of enlightenment to help him be a better fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Koji didn't come out of this episode better in any respect. He was no worse off than he went in. Because he defeated Karatamon through brute force.
He didn't learn anything at all.
Yeah, he defeated him through brute force and speed, but still, he was just, I run real fast.
It wasn't any kind of realization that made him stronger, or
no. So I think if Koji had learned a bit more, or we had actually seen some development in him, I think this would have been more a 3.54. Because I really did like Asuramon. I think I'd be willing to give Asuramon favorite character.
I'm gonna give it to Tomoki.
I thought so.
Also, you have to go back and change Chakmon to Tomoki there.
Oh yeah. I'll tidy any of those up. At
Or
the
you can
end.
just do it now because you're going to be copy pasting.
Yeah, fine.
And next to that as well. There you go.
Right.
Can't see this.
Yep.
Yeah, they can.
Then I just want to make sure there's no other.
No, they all have to.
No. Okay. Cool. All right. Then
You need to take a break or anything?
no, I'm good. I'm ready to rock into 26.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get her done.
That's it. Alrighty. So, anything else from chat?
Oh, for God's sake.
What?
As soon as I say let's get her done, I need to pee. You just keep talking for a second. I'll give you a second.
Alright.
Catch up with chat.
I'll catch up with chat. Hold on. I don't think we've done this in a while, so hold on. Hold on. Buy me a minute. Buy me a minute. I don't know how. Bugger. Damn it, chat! I told you to buy me some time.
Oh? Oh? Should I back out of the room? Should I back out of the room? Are you replacing me with Tedismon?
No.
You're replacing me. Are you replacing me with?
No.
No.
I would never do such a thing.
I'm leaving. We'll talk to Trailmon for this episode.
I mean, it's her episode. I mean, getting her perspective on it would be.
You think she thinks it's a good episode? You think she thinks she's gonna have good character development?
What's a Meg?
Geeky. They're gonna replace you with Lotmon. And put Lotmon everywhere.
Yeah. Now you know how it feels.
Hey! I was looking for that.
No.
It's stealing my stuff.
Well, no, Ferrymon stole your seat.
That's a downgrade. That it is.
Rude.
If it was Tedismon, I'd be okay with it.
Well, it was that or a big PNG of Kalmaramon.
That'd be fine.
Oh.
Pop her in behind us there.
I miss my PA-mon. I know what folder he's probably in. I just don't want to go rooting for it.
Yeah.
But the one where he's just the one from Survive, where he's got his arms out, so we're able to put him around us.
You want us to have a bear hug?
Yes. All right. So, episode 26 then, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you kick it?
I did. Yeah, I'm just making sure any comments, anything we missed. Yeah. No. Okay. I believe we are all caught up.
Jasmine said, Spirit evolved Megmon.
A PA-mon hug. Alright. Well, look, we're going to start into episode 26 now.
Yeah.
So prepare your butts. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go.
I was about to say Ferrymon better prepare her butt, and then I remembered what happens in this episode. Big buttmon. You know what? Her butt attacks might make more sense if she had more of an ass. I know she has an. I know her child butt grows into an adult butt, but she doesn't get any. She don't got cake.
No. I mean, despite how much this image might disagree.
Yeah.
It's still weird. It's still weird to me. This is official art.
Yeah. That actually looks like a zoomie.
This one?
Mm.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't see it, but okay.
The face.
I like this one. The finger guns.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah, that Digimon collectors.
the collector's art, yeah.
Yeah, I can see Azumi's face there. I can't on the other ones, but that one I
No.
can.
Away anime artwork.
Megbot is more effective than hers, yeah.
Acrylic thick card. Oh, that's a fun image.
Hmm.
Big hands.
It looks like her knees have eyes.
Oh, okay. Fuck the episode anyway.
Hurricane butt gale.
Oh, Junpei's just in a random jungle now.
Show the fan service. Soon. So they don't know what Sephirothmon is yet, do they? Or who he is. Wait, have they? Yeah, they have met Mercurymon.
Hmm?
They have met Mercurymon.
Yeah, they just don't realize they're in his beast spirit yet.
Yeah. They just think it's like that island that fell out of the sky, that's all. Yeah.
Ranamon's tenacity.
Like, why couldn't that
Female
just be...
Digimon's personal combat.
Why couldn't that just be Izumi or Fairymon's personal combat? Why does it have to be the female?
Yeah. Do they think they're being clever by throwing back to the first title?
Hmm.
Because that should have also just been Kazemon or Fairymon of the Wind.
So he's just pitting them against each other instead of letting her in on his plan. Wow.
Wow. Well, there's all my respect for fucking Mercurymon gone. I mean, he's not wrong, but, you know.
He's sitting there going, ooh, cat fight.
Yeah. Yeah, Anjuwamon versus Lady Devimon, this is not going to be. That fight was vicious and feral. This is not going to be that. Fanbemon.
But are they just gonna dump her as soon as they see Kalmarimon again? Because
These are different Digimon, so... Oh, Honeybeemon, yeah. Fanbemon is a different one. Sometimes translated as Funbeemon.
I mean, these would make sense as being Fanbemon because they're fans.
Because they're fans, yeah.
Oh yeah, Fanbemon looks like Wormmon.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm surprised you're nice because you're usually a bitch.
Another episode about how these children don't have friends.
Is that why Ofanimon picked them? Nobody would miss him? You didn't find it one bit strange that they weren't there a second ago when she walked past?
Yeah. Where there's suddenly a cage in the middle of the field.
Mm. She broke it with her butt.
Yeah. Remember when the episode was called "These Kicks Hurt"?
Yeah. They're kind of cute. Catching a fairy in a spider web. In a spider web. Yeah.
I'm really glad.
Glad none of it got on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fall on them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey! You actually use kicks. Is Koji now in the Banjo painting? Nope, no, it's Takuya.
I was gonna say, did he just run into his one?
Hornismon? Oh, Parrotmon. Okay, well, you gotta have a Greymon fight a Parrotmon, right? Oh, okay. So this episode's gonna be broken between them two. That's fine.
He wasn't in the preview at all.
No, he wasn't. I'm okay. That means we're not getting just 20 minutes of Ranamon and Fairymon fighting.
To be fair, we're 8 minutes in and they haven't met yet.
That's true.
He looks so happy.
Wow.
That's
See you,
it.
Parrotmon.
Okay. Roast parrot for dinner? I guess he didn't have to learn anything.
Well, he went home and apparently learned something.
Where did he get that notion from?
I guess the thing pulsed. Mom?
She didn't notice that they said Ranamon?
Nope. Didn't realize her ear was pointy either.
Yeah. Hey, Reiko.
Hey, Reiko, welcome in. We are 9 minutes and 55 seconds into this episode. Hey, they could lie and say it was all part of the plan. Make her comfortable, fill her up, make her fall asleep, and
I mean, they could have just said, like, he was like, Ranamon won't eat it because she'll get fat. Which is stupid. She's a fucking Digimon.
yeah.
He could have just used that as an excuse. We're trying to make her fat, you know? Oh, they feel bad, look.
Yeah. But she's been nothing but nice to them. And they Snow Whited her. This episode is boring.
It is.
Like, guys, I promise you, I don't come into this every week expecting to hate the episodes.
I hope it gets better every time, but it does not. Like Tamers, I'm like, come on, do something good. Show me why you're the favorite. They were like, you're not allowed to cook with us because you're Italian and we're making curry.
Yeah, because that's how that worked.
Yeah.
Because curry is a traditionally Japanese only dish. You won't find curry anywhere else in the world.
Italians can't make anything but
But pasta.
That's it.
Yeah.
If she touches that curry, it becomes pasta.
Yeah, it just turns into lasagna. That'd be a pretty cool fucking superpower, though. Turn any food into lasagna.
So that girl's friends didn't want her to join them for no particular reason.
Uh-huh.
You say weak in English?
Uh,
I'm not sure what she said, but... Oh, no. That's when the volume was down a bit. It sounded like she said something and then a weeko.
he's in the same area as her. He's going to stumble across this fight, isn't he? Doraemon!
Oh, he's gonna get eaten!
Mustache break! Boom, 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 boom.
I always laugh when I see him with he's a tree with a wooden walking stick.
Yeah.
What did you make your stick out of?
You know, broken branch. So is Junpei just going to randomly scan another Digimon here?
I guess. I was just thinking in real world terms there, what would electricity do to a tree? But it burns it, doesn't it? Yeah. So the way they scan all of them, I assume that goes to Opanimon. Rather than because the other ones,
It just seems to get stored in the Digivice.
but with the evil guys, they do it for Cherubimon and give him all the scanned code.
Yeah.
So I would assume that's where it would go. Why did he get a beam of light?
So he could fall and it would be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's fat, therefore comedy.
Like when the aliens try to beam Homer up and he's too heavy, so they have to bring in another beam.
Cute, maybe, but not strong. We have never said she is strong.
No. You could have said your friends are bitches.
Yeah.
They're not your real friends if they're making you exclude people like that.
I get the apple wore off because she got flowers thrown at her? What is the logic to this poison apple? Did she do the Pokemon thing where she willed the status effect away?
Yeah, she did.
Fuck this show. Fuck this show.
She toughed it out so she wouldn't feel bad.
Yeah. Literally. What mansion? Did chat delete itself? I mean, I still see chat.
Mm.
Yeah, Ferrymon are weak to water. We established this a while ago.
If you refresh, it might come back. It does that to me sometimes. I have to close it and then open it again. Oh. I refreshed it and the rest of chat disappeared.
Oh, did we have a break and a restart?
Hope not.
Well, excellent connection. No frame drops. Still running 222.
Yeah.
YouTube just being weird?
I guess.
Oh, hold on. Let me. I got so distracted. I hold on. Let me go back. There we go. Yeah, Ferrymon are weak to water.
You can't shoot user kicks normally either.
Did we swear too much so YouTube stepped in? What?
What?
Also, fairy to harpy.
This girl. Be another angel. They're loyal.
Yeah, unlike the birds.
Should you just give her a talon to the face?
Uh-huh. And they got a tentacle to the face in return. And it didn't blow her away.
Yeah.
So she can control her power now. That's it. Calamaramon, drill Shootamon. Drill her good.
So I guess Junpei saying that in the trailer was just, when they talk to each other over the trailer as opposed to be from the episode.
Uh-oh. You popped in Prepare to die, obviously. A woman must be kind, huh?
Why? That's a very
A woman must be strong.
that's a very masculine way of thinking, isn't it?
Oh, there we go, and she's dead.
Mm.
Yoink! Just yoink! She learned from Takuya's mistake. Have we got to see Ferrymon do a scan before now?
I don't know. So I guess Ranamon didn't have another form at all. Yeah. I remember I was saying, did they start as something else?
Mm.
No, she's got both of them.
Yeah, because the same thing happened when Dustmon killed Arbormon. His egg
Yeah.
just whoof.
Mm. Where did you get those photos?
Where did they? It's like when the birds just randomly had the photo
From her imagination.
Yeah. That's nice of the fan meme or the funny meme on.
I thought her face was dropping and she was like, ew.
Right, four rooms left.
So I was right, there's 9. No. 10, I think.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah. 4 down the middle, 3 on each side.
You were just thinking there was another one in between those two.
Yeah, I think there's another one here
Like the
because of
bottom,
that one, yeah.
Yeah, this episode was boring.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad Ranamon's gone.
She
didn't contribute anything to the show.
she was torture happy. That was fun. But it didn't last.
No.
It was fun that she was like, let's just kill them like a real villain.
But otherwise, she didn't contribute anything to the show.
No, she was just vain and...
Like, Goddramon has been the best one of these. He kicked their asses for like 9 episodes straight.
Yeah, I don't know if Wikimon counts as being a good villain right now. He's just he's a space station.
Yeah.
This is all happening inside him, but I don't think it has anything to do with him. I don't feel like it has anything to do with him. Is chat still working, guys? Let us know.
Desmond says nope. Oh. I'm Leomon next week.
Well, they're definitely winning that fight.
Oh.
Okay. He gets another spirit?
I'll play that again. And look at the episode, the title of the episode.
See, Wolfmon's born.
Yeah, but the bit before that, though.
Oh. Double spirit miracle. Okay. Interesting.
Human spirit. Beast spirit.
So you're teaching me the birds and the bees.
The show is trying to, certainly, yes.
When a beast spirit and a human spirit love each other very much.
Yeah. So next time, Koji gets a new form.
Mm.
And Takuya gets to fight Ice Leomon.
And win, probably.
What? Yeah, come on, it's a Leomon.
Yeah.
This will be our Leomon casualty. That's gonna be next week. I just need the...
Like that ain't no spoiler.
What? Oh, Leomon dies? Yeah.
Yeah. Why did he look so small there?
I don't know.
Was it just bad animation, or was he meant to be younger?
Um,
Double Spirit Miyu.
no,
That's what you typed.
no, it's not.
Eh.
So I'm not putting the other two in. They were
No.
barely in the episode. Doraemon and what's it, Takuya scan? Exactly.
Wait, he scanned something?
Yeah. Oh, Parrotmon.
Parrotmon.
Yeah, I'm not putting them
Yeah,
into
don't
the
bother
monster.
putting them in,
Yeah,
no.
they would that no. Although it does look like Duskmon is back next week, so that's fun.
Duskmon went inside Mercury. Oops.
Inside Sephirothmon. He had a Garamon, can give them a give them a Digi-Egg. That's Frigimon's husband. No. Yeah, so this episode was
Crap.
yeah, like the Honeybeemon were.
They were cute. They were fun.
Yeah.
They weren't. I didn't find them like
as annoying as the Muchomon.
Yeah. Like it wasn't. Oh God, these guys are so fucking stupid. It was like, ha, that's cute.
Yeah. And even when he was giving her the apple, he was like, "Oh."
Yeah, he didn't want to.
No, he didn't want to betray her.
You were so nice, and she's so mean.
So
I want to give them favorite character.
Yeah, I think that's more than fair.
As well as that, they were better fans than the other guys because they went, Calmarmon still Ranamon.
Yeah.
So they were better than the other guys as fans, but then they realized, that she wasn't a good person.
Yeah. I thought Mercurymon stirring the pot was funny.
That was funny. He wasn't like, I have Fairymon captured, go fight her. He was just like, hey, guess what? Guess who's prettier than you?
Yeah. So I'm giving him that.
Yeah.
I'm giving Mercurymon favorite character for that.
I'm giving this episode a 2 though.
Oh yeah, the episode itself is it's like it is a 2. For sure. Like, what did Izumi learn in this episode? That woman must be strong.
And kind. You gotta be kind.
Oh, it's the whole speech from the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
Like that is this episode. It's that speech from the Barbie movie. Like it's a really bad like it's again a really bad run of episodes.
Yeah.
Like it's been 6 episodes since the last 4.
Yeah.
Like how?
Don't know if next week is gonna get a 4.
No, I suppose Duskmon versus Lobomon again, and then we get to see Beowulfmon. How are you feeling about that?
I don't know. It depends how they go about it.
You know what's also I find also funny? For the next 2 evolutions, Koji has hit the next level before Takuya. That's kind of funny and different.
Yeah.
Because normally it's the protagonist who gets all the stuff first.
Yeah.
Normally, yeah, I think I think Tamers changed that as well. Staccato didn't get his mega level like immediately or something. Or no, Dukemon. No, did Dukemon come before Sakuyamon and Saint Gargomon? Ghost Game messed around with that, didn't they? Like where Hero wasn't the first to get the next level.
Don't remember.
I know we were talking about it on a different show. Where it's like, hey, wait a minute, that's interesting.
But to be fair, Hero not getting that still doesn't count because he had like 10 already.
Yeah. And then he stole. He bloody well stole Ruli's episode to get his perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, this episode is it's trash.
Yeah.
Like again, it's more filler. Except for the fact that Izumi
It's a girl written by teenage boys. I'm sorry.
No, it is. And it's like except for the fact that Izumi took both of Ranamon's spirits.
Yeah.
This episode is
She finally want to fight.
Filler.
She finally want to fight.
Yeah, she finally want to fight by herself. There wasn't any weird shenanigans where she didn't lose but she didn't win. Calmaramon, while still being comic relief, wasn't, oh, I can't control my power.
Yeah. She actually did the drill thing and actually properly hurt
Junpei, yeah.
But then she had, power of being a good guy. I'm determined to be strong, therefore I am.
Yeah, then there was also like I think that's the first, and let's be fair, it will probably be the only time we see Fairymon do a code scan.
Probably.
So everyone gets one at least, but I feel like even Junpei has had more than she has. I feel like Tomoki has had more than she has.
Yeah, I don't remember her scanning anything before.
No. Like, we did go through a rake of episodes there where she didn't even have her spirit to be able to scan anyone.
Yeah.
So, why does this show hate women?
It's written by teenage boys.
Fair enough.
That's the vibe I get from it.
Oh yeah, no, and
Like,
when I say fair enough, I'm not agree. I'm just like I'm just defeated.
Yeah.
It's as good as answer as it's good an answer as any.
Like, if a woman's name was in the writing of this show, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, it's a bad episode. It's just trash.
Yeah, and again, the title bothered me.
I knew it would. And then the preview, like where I'm weak and ugly. Chan, you're the most beautiful girl in the world. I was just like,
I'm glad he didn't shout that. I'm glad he didn't shout that, and I'm glad she didn't hear it. Whatever about the bit at the end. But if it had been Junpei outside of Sephirothmon shouting at Izumi that she was pretty, and she heard that.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'd have.
That would raise more questions, because then why can't they hear each other when they're shouting for each other? If he can shout from the ground.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't think I'd have minded so much if he was shouting it, because it would be par for the course, and you could argue.
But how would he know what she was?
I'm getting to that. I'm literally just about to say that bit.
Okay.
I'm literally just about to say that bit. You could argue that Sephirothmon is showing them the pain that their friends are in and is broadcasting the audio through magic. Right?
Okay.
Let's just Digimon magic, right?
Right.
His spheres are giant TVs, so he himself is a big old speaker. Right? The problem is if he says that and she hears it. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
But if he's just shouting because he can see what's going on, or it's being broadcast,
He'd have to hear it.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't hear her saying she's ugly otherwise.
No, agreed.
He'd just see her getting poisoned.
Yeah. But I do also agree that I'm glad it was just one of those things in the trailers where the kids talk over each other. It wasn't an actual part of the episode.
Yeah.
She had to learn she was pretty all by herself.
Yeah. I think they were trying to go for, it doesn't matter that she's pretty, that's not what she's about.
Yeah. She wants to be strong and
That's
kind.
what makes her better than Ranamon, is that she doesn't want to be beautiful, she wants to be strong and kind.
Yeah, but they told
she gets away with that because she's already good looking.
She's got pretty privilege.
Exactly. It's that bit in Barbie where she's like, I'm so ugly. And the narrator is like, don't cast Margot Robbie when you want to make this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I think the message they were trying to send is a good message, but as you mentioned, this episode also does feel like it was written by teenage boys, and therefore the message gets lost and muddled along the, it gets muddled and lost in all of the. A woman must be strong. A woman must be kind. A woman must be this. Like it just gets lost in all of that. It
sounds more like a man giving a woman orders than a woman realizing it about herself.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds very. I hate using this word.
Misogynistic?
No.
No.
I mean, yes, but not the word I was going for. It feels very patriarchal.
Yeah.
Like you could see it's like one of those it's one of those movies where like the rich family has expectations of the daughter. It's like, no, a woman must be this and they must be that and they must, in order to be able to marry into this family.
Prepare her to be a wife as opposed to just being a normal person.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting from it. Like her whole thing about like the not having friends thing or whatever, that like, oh, you can't make pasta with us, or you can't make curry with us because you're Italian. What?
Yeah, sorry, we'll call you if we want to know how to make meatballs.
Yeah, like
fuck off with that. That's a weird kind of like bullying.
Yeah, I get she's the new kid or whatever, but she should be extremely popular. I'm sorry. Like she's like not only like I like they're all, girls or whatever, but it's like when that girl comes to the school in The Simpsons with Lisa. All the other girls flock to her because she's new and exotic and,
Yeah.
Well, not exotic. You know what I mean?
No,
but
yeah.
She's something different.
Yeah.
And,
she's all these life experiences and all these stories and like, oh, tell me more. Oh, you're so cool. Yeah.
And like I'm only going on media, but generally when look at Leon in Seekers. He's American. He's so sexy and handsome and buff and handsome and handsome and handsome. Look at him.
I hear you on this, and I'm gonna bring another point for consideration here. And I don't want to be racist when I say this. It might come off that way. That is not my intention. I fully mean this within the context of our discussion. Zumi's a hafu. And that is frowned upon.
I suppose she's not full Italian.
No.
Where if she was, she'd be more...
Oh, you're European. They're more progressive over there. Where, like, we know...
We know Japanese people love Europe so much that they have a syndrome where Paris is not what they thought it was.
Yeah.
And they get so depressed that they go into some kind of psychosis.
Yeah.
So that is a thing. That is a thing that happens.
That is a thing that exists. Yeah.
It might not happen anymore, but it happened. It was a thing. It was a whole very specific thing where Japanese people went to Paris and it wasn't the beautiful romantic city they thought it was. And that damaged them mentally. And so I can, like, when you see things like that, it's like, we watch all anime and, we all want to go to Tokyo and Kyoto and,
Yeah, but
that
we
kind of
fully
thing.
brace ourselves that this isn't going to be like it is in the video games.
Well, some people don't.
No.
Like, they see Japan as, like, this perfect place. It has no litter, no crime, no... And I'm like, no, they're pretty famous for their crime, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like saying Italy has no crime, But it's the opposite effect of that. Like, you just glorify a place so much.
Yeah.
Then it's not your...
particularly on the internet, like in modern day, where I feel like we grew up on anime culture, that there is this larger glorification of like places like Akihabara and Shinjuku and I prefer the more demure Yamato Nadeshiko
Mm-mm.
Japanese women because they'd be perfect wives, and people develop a kind of
complex for that, yeah.
You know, yeah, people are weird.
Yeah, but that's what I would have
But I
put that
don't.
down as those students. At the very least, talking to her because they want to know more about Europe, or
Yeah.
And she speaks Italian and all that. So that's
Well, she's a hafu.
Mm.
And as we know from a kettle, that doesn't go down well.
Mm.
That's still unfortunately a thing today.
Yeah.
Where, well, you're not fully European, definitely not Japanese.
Mm.
And I think it's more.
But that like that like we're not saying that's a Japanese thing. That's an everywhere thing. If someone is Irish with a black parent, people don't think they're Irish because they're black. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it is a thing.
No, it is a thing. But the point I was getting to was, I think that's why she's being bullied more so than, well, you're the new kid.
Mm.
I think it's that, oh, you're Izumi Orimoto. You're not,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
The
I've
show
not
won't go out of
actually
its way
thought
to
about
say
that.
the episode won't go out of its way to say that,
Yeah.
because then it can just be generic bullying.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I never got the impression that she was half, just that they moved there.
Mm.
Like, the name didn't really occur to me, to be honest. But again, that's
Orimoto.
because, yeah, but I mean, sometimes you'll have a white character with a not white name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just, that part didn't occur to me.
But she's lived there and only moved back.
Mm.
I don't remember if
Was
it
she
came.
born there?
I don't remember if it came up, but like I get the feeling it's like, Japanese father, Italian mother kind of thing.
Yeah.
So she's lived in Italy all her life, and she's come back over to Japan now.
Mm.
That would be my interpretation, because kids are awful and kids are cruel.
Yeah.
Because it's a very weird, specific thing to, like, oh no, we're making curry. You're Italian. You wouldn't know that. Where katsu curry is a very, it's not just any curry.
Yeah, but like if
they're
she
not making
was
an Indian curry or an
if
English curry.
if she was I can't think of an Italian, Monica Bellucci. I don't know if she had an Italian name. If she was
Menua Bellucci.
Yeah. But you know what I mean. If she had an Italian name and was actually full Italian, they'd be like, come here, let's teach you how to make curry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your blonde hair, it's so pretty. It's this, it's that. But
Yeah.
I kind of feel like there is an implication of it going the other way.
Now that you've said it, I see that. Yeah.
But it's vague enough that you could argue it's just teenage girls are bitches. Like they hate each other. They hate themselves more than they hate each other.
But there's that whole.
But Izumi wanting to be better than that and be kinder than that and be, more accepting than that.
Yeah, like that other girl was just basically a sheep. My friends don't like you, therefore I can't hang out with you.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm going to rise above that.
Exactly.
So,
I
guess that's some kind of character.
No,
it's like, not really character development.
Because she didn't learn to be that way. She was already that person.
Yeah.
So she didn't like.
This was more like her just shouting her beliefs at
Ranamon, because Ranamon is the symbolism of her bullies. Like kind of like what we used to say with Atmon, where the ultimate four were like a toxic, twisted version of the main characters. Charismon was a protagonist. He had the ego to go with it. He had the stroke. He had the commanding presence of a protagonist. Beautymon was an idol who was all about her looks and her. Biomon hacked your body.
Yeah.
He wasn't a computer hacker. He was a medical hacker.
Yeah.
And then Fakemon was a prankster on the more malicious end of it.
Yeah.
So in that sense, Ranamon is everything Izumi strives not to be. because Ranamon is just her bullies in Digimon form.
Yeah.
And that's a great episode and a great lesson to take away, but the writing is garbage.
Yeah, they're not, like, we've had to talk it out to get that message out of it.
Yeah.
Instead of just seeing it straight away.
Uh-huh.
And it's, yeah. Let's see what you have to say.
I think they also forgot. I think the writers forgot that Calamaramon's ink is very potent acid and not just black paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't it melt Shudamon's wings the first time?
The same, she just got it all over her and she was fine.
She just no-sold it. Let's see. Frostmon's just letting everyone inside. I'm like, oh no! Yuki, no!
He's right.
Koji's the real protagonist. Mega Gargomon was first. Oh, okay, well then, yeah. Maybe that's we were saying. Oh, it's weird. Like Takato didn't get Dukemon first. Sakura got treated better than this. It's like fighting Beautymon in this season. Cool. Yep, yeah. Desmond agrees. Reiko says, "All I ask is that they don't have her end up with Junpei. I have the feeling these writers are capable of that spit in the face." Well, Yuki, well, she is in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Japan was still like that, huh? Reiko says, Izumi would probably be berated by the teachers for having blonde hair and recommended to dye her hair black.
Yeah, Reiko knows what we're talking about.
Reiko knows. Well, you know, Reiko knows the kettle. Yuki, that would be an interesting plot point to explore, especially in a kid's show. Too bad Frontier is terrible.
Yeah.
There was that one time they went to Paris and they made a Heart Catch Precure movie that's in Paris. Okay. That's why Valley Girls in shows or Mean Girls in shows exist. Yeah, but imagine they actually have the balls to criticize Japanese society. That incentivizes doing stuff like that. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like that was just my interpretation of it because the insults were so specific that you could very much argue. Well, you know, there is also the argument of, oh well, you're a foreigner. Which is a whole other kettle of fish. You know, a lot of there's a lot of overlap with that with the Hafu thing. But you know, it could just be mean girls being mean girls. It's vague enough that you could go either way with it, but because the insults were so specific, oh, you're Italian, you wouldn't know how to make curry. It's like, oh,
like going, you're not a real Asian, you know?
Yeah, it's like, but her name's Izumi.
Yeah,
like she's got a Japanese name. I think the Orimoto is the Italian part. I'm open to correction on that. But I do feel like she has one parent of each nationality.
Yeah, black people get looks from what I heard. Yeah, in across Asia, that is still
it's still unfortunately a thing.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate, but that is still a thing. You know, so I feel like the show isn't written well enough to make the commentary I think it's trying to.
Yeah.
If it is at all, and it's not just written as teenagers are bullies and they're awful.
Yeah, like people. I never even picked up the.
Or
it does sound pretty Japanese.
Yeah, I need see something here. Let me. Dub names: Zoe Orimoto, Zori Ayamoto, Zoe Yamamoto. The Iberian dub, she's Zoe Yamamoto. I guess Ayamoto is the Asian English dub.
You're not really going to get an etymology on her name. Right?
That's what I was kind of looking for. Profile. Izumi was born in Japan, moved with her. The family lived there for 2 years, in which Izumi found herself fitting in, becoming fluent, and even learning how to make Italian foods. As she returned to Tokyo, she found herself unable to understand the Japanese social codes and fit in. Something her outspoken personality did not help. As a result, she was shunned by her classmates. Okay, fine. So, born in Japan, moved to Italy, probably for dad's work.
She was only there for 2 years, and
Only there for 2 years and became fluent in Japanese. That's fun. Or fluent
Fluent
in
in
Italian
Italian, yeah.
even. But then didn't understand how to like reintegrate into Japanese society. I
Yeah,
guess Europe was too progressive.
I guess.
Okay, so I could be
2 years. So she moved when she was 8 and came back when she was 10. That's not. Mm, I don't know. I feel like she'd still know all those people in school if she went back to the same school.
Yeah, like
They had just moved up from like elementary into, I don't know. When do you go into junior?
what?
That'd be 12, 12, 13.
Junior high.
So they're all still technically in elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be graduating elementary school and going into junior high this, if not next year.
Yeah, so I feel like she'd still know those people if she went back to the same school, which I assume she would.
Maybe she didn't. Maybe she
Can't imagine
moved
they.
back to a different part of Japan.
I guess, but I feel like if
It says return to Tokyo. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Look, if that is the case, I'm happy enough to be wrong about the Hafu thing. My interpretation was like she had a parent of each, but
Yeah.
if not, and they just moved to Italy because it's probably a dad's work thing.
Yeah.
He works for a conglomerate, has to travel around. That's another anime trope. You know, the kid who has to move 12 times a year because dad's always on different, being sent different places for work.
They could have done the whole. I suppose we already had a lot of fashion designer stuff up by this point. Italy. Mother's a fashion designer. Went to Italy.
Yeah.
Milan is in Italy, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Milan is Italy. Yeah, it could have been It still could be the mother.
But it does seem like both parents are Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's. Oh no, they call her Spunky. I hate that. I know that's not what that means. I know that's not where that word comes from, but that's all I can think about now.
I surely forgot the first book. Orimoto. Yeah, there's no etymology. I don't know. I guess I guess over the years I was just pronouncing in my head Orimoto as an Orimoto. I guess in my head I was just always pronouncing that as like as a Italian surname.
I wonder why it changed to Yamamoto.
Language. Probably to make it sound more Japanese. But the Iberian dub, so I don't know.
Unless part of that word, that or maybe something. Why is Rookie Ferryman?
I don't know. I went looking for PNGs and I got weird images. I'm glad the Firefox. I'm glad the thing isn't showing. But yeah, I got weird images when I went looking for the PNG to replace you.
Why is she wearing blue?
I don't know. It just seems to be an edit, unless there's a blue alt or something. Because oh, it's from the Battle Spirits game.
Okay.
There's a blue version of her in the Battle Spirits game, apparently. That's interesting.
Ferrymon shiny.
Yeah, shiny Ferrymon. It is blue.
Right, stop scrolling before we get spoilers. So we gotta rank these.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ecstatic to be able to do this. Show us. No. My safe search isn't on.
Chat doesn't care.
I care. I don't want to get banned. All right. Well then. So for ranking, Junpei Struggle, you have Blow the Snow and Chakmon of Ice as your 2.5s.
Bottom.
But yeah, Junpei's the bottom. Oh, I gotta show you something funny when we're done.
Okay.
Asuраmon's Trap. You gave that a 3. Here are your 3s.
I don't know. versus New Orleans.
That is the Grumblemon, the Goddramon for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
they go up the cliff and.
Yeah. Yeah, put it under that.
Under this one.
Mm.
Okay. You liked it more than the Bulkmon Do or Die challenge. Oh.
Like I said, I like the Tomoki part of the episode.
That's fair.
That's it.
And then Ranamon's Tenacity. Here are your twos.
Oh. Put it above the female warrior.
Yeah. I think by default everything will go above that.
Yeah.
But
purely because in that one she didn't win and in this one she did.
Yeah. Yeah,
but they're both as bad as each other.
Yeah, that's fair. So for me, Junpei's struggle, I gave that a 2. Yeah, I'll put it under Checkmon of Ice. Just a boring episode where nothing of substance happened. Asuramon's trap. Evolves. 5 warriors and 9.
Remember Goddramon evolves, to be quite honest.
That's the episode where we first see Goddramon. The 3 pillars, this.
Oh, the Goddramon.
Wanting
to. Ah, yeah.
It's a weird one that's called Garmon Evolves.
Yeah.
But it should be
the edgy male prototype.
it should be Lobomon Evolves rather
Yeah.
than Garmon.
What scores did you guys give these episodes?
I'm gonna put it under Bulkmon's Do or Die challenge.
Okay.
Because as much as I like the Tomoki stuff in this episode, I don't think I like this episode better than the first episode. Definitely wasn't better than the Goddramon episode. And Bulkmon, yeah, sure, he won through the power of horny. He still did something for himself, you know.
But that was the point of this.
Yeah, but
Tomoki learned to do something for himself.
Yeah, I think I still enjoyed the fight inside Waymon better. You know, Pedaldramon was there, and I'm happy with that.
I liked Asuramon.
Yeah, I liked him too. I think Tomoki's an idiot for not realizing, you know, big scary man in the cloak wasn't, for not realizing that the scary man in the cloak was also the scary man throwing fire at him.
I have to say, that cloak hid that belly so well.
He was wearing
a corset under that thing, and then that burned up as well. He was huge outside of that cloak. So you can kind of forgive him a little bit for that, because he changed shape.
Why do I have the Ferrymon episode so high?
The ones just weren't as good.
Yeah,
I think you liked it up to the point where she didn't lose.
Yeah. Story beat wise, it was really good, and I feel that's what these ones were missing.
Yeah.
Because Blow the Snow is just awful because Nanomon is able to pull the Digivice apart and download new spirits into it.
And Goddramon has just slid away.
Yeah. I feel the Digimon's power is better, but like Agnemon just went, as we said at the start of this episode, Agnemon just becomes Storm. Ritramon runs.
We missed where he went training with Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ritramon was just Yeah, I think story-wise this was better than these ones, and that's probably why it's up so high.
That was kind of another, when you think back to that episode, actually, you know, where she's like, you have to be kind or whatever. She just went in and started helping them straight away. And didn't even think about it. Whereas a more princessy person would have gone in and demanded everything from them, even though they didn't have it anymore. Like, she does give off princess vibes, but that might just be because she's with a bunch of boys.
It could be.
Whereas if there were more girls on the team, she might not seem as conceited and vain and stuff. I mean, I don't find her, like, if she's being princessy and ew, don't touch me to Junpei, I mean, that's totally normal human behavior.
I don't know if I like this episode more than Junpei's struggle or not. I think they're both awful episodes. But I don't know which one is more awful than the other.
The other one, because Junpei was in it. Simple as. It was a Junpei episode. We don't like that. No, but I
know. The Honeybee Mon were a better addition to this episode than Junpei surrounded by an army of bullies who could only say 4 words.
Yeah.
Chakmon of Ice is
a Chakmon episode.
Not a Chakmon episode.
He appeared and then someone else saved him.
Yeah. Yeah, Agnemon saved him because he couldn't put out fires on a candle.
But he could fight lava.
Yeah.
He could fight off that lava pretty well.
Is that meant to be an indication he's gotten stronger?
I guess.
Also, ice isn't water. The fire should be melting all the ice. I'm sorry.
Not necessarily.
If all the fire elements...
If there was a fire and I dropped a load of snow on it, the fire will go out.
But how hot is the fire burning that the snow doesn't melt immediately? That's the point I was trying to make. Was that if the Digimon are all outputting fire as hot as Tomoki is putting out ice, the fire should win.
I think it's the impact, though.
If that's a good thing he's shooting snowballs from a rocket launcher. Like,
it's the impact against the fire that's putting it out. Because, you know, when you put your hand down on a candle or something, it's the impact of it.
Yeah.
Just knocks all the air out of it. So I think that's where they're going with that. I don't know how to. I don't know where to place the bad episode among the bad episodes. I guess I'll just put it above Junpei's struggle. Yeah, that's
because the 2 episodes were really as bad as each other, but at least
she has the Honeybee-mon, and Mercurymon was good in that episode. So
yeah, and like, I guess Izumi's.
I'm
kind of sick of these episodes being all like, you don't have friends.
Yeah.
Like, I could do without that for the whole.
I have to say, why was Ranamon vacationing inside Sephirothmon? Did she know she was in there?
I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to explain that.
No, because he left her behind, but yet she was inside him.
Yeah. Convenience, because the script said so.
Yeah.
Unless each of those orbs are just thematic and they are actually different parts of the digital world.
Yeah, like they're portals or something.
Yeah, they're portals more than rooms. Like, that would be my only way of justifying it.
Yeah, like she went off somewhere, but he has a gateway to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's the only way it makes sense, because he left her behind and then she was in a strop because she wasn't involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
They put her in there and didn't realize how the writers didn't even go. How did she get here?
Yeah. I really would not say, I really believe they didn't give that more than like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
They didn't even care to like write dialogue to explain why she's vacationing inside of Sephirothmon.
Yeah. Like, she didn't seem to know that she was inside Mercurymon when she's talking to him.
No. So, that puts Ranamon's Tenacity as my 22nd best episode. Also, your 22nd best episode.
Yeah.
Junpei's Struggle as my 23rd. And then Asuramon's Trap as my 14th best episode.
Mm.
For you, Asuramon's Trap is your 11th best episode. So not quite breaking the top 10, but geez, that's pretty damn high.
It is, but it's still only a 3.
Yeah.
It's not even a 3.54 or 5. Like, it's still a 3. It is mid as fuck.
Yeah.
So, like, while it's high on the list, that's because there's so much low on the list.
Yeah. It's a mid amongst mids.
Yeah.
Oh. So. Yeah.
Did they give it numbers?
Follow up with chat now. Desmond says girl fights are boring now. Well, Garmon usually is a stage above Lobomon. The writers of Frontier need to learn that there are other problems besides not having friends.
Yeah, like I said, some people don't want friends.
No.
Like, I had my 3 friends the whole way through primary school and secondary school.
Mm.
Didn't care what the rest of the class thought. I just had my whole thing going on. They had, like I had one friend who, you know, eventually I became the weirdo. You know, I was the goth kid and all of that, and she would, like, go back and tell the popular girls things about me or whatever. But I was like, you do what you gotta do. I don't care.
Mm.
You know?
Let's see about comments.
Comments,
then.
yeah.
And I think we're about done. (21 to 23) was last week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Desmond commented on the previous Frontier stream. Duskmon just became a horror movie monster in this episode. New Koji's weakness is falling from stairs. Who knew an excuse could actually kill you? Lol. What? And New Koji is voiced by Crispin Freeman. Oh, in the dub? That's fun.
Interesting.
Justin said, hey, anybody want to play Digimon Dawn and Duskmon? Just kidding. Well, he's here. He's here. He is, as the Pokemon would refer to him in Japanese, the Yami no Toshi. Duskmon. You gotta love how Takuya came up with this strategy, and after he explained it, even I said, hey, Takuya, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Even the level-headed Koji knew it was stupid and wanted to have a talk. I love how Takuya was like, although I don't mind if it's more than just a talk. Like, Takuya was ready to throw hands.
Yeah.
I kind of dug that. Koji asked him why he's here and telling him that isn't a hero in a video game, and if they die here.
If you don't think my plan's gonna work, I'll beat it into you.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Let me show you why it'll work.
They die here, they don't get to retry and start again. Really reminds me of Taichi and the Electric Fence. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that on the live show.
Mm.
However, Koji was right and they lost, and Koji almost lost his life trying to be a shield. And just hearing the name Koji made Duskmon lose his mind and blanket everyone in dark. When Takuya was alone standing in the darkness for a second, I was like, whoa, did he die? Whose voice is that? Is that you, Yggdrasil? No, it's a Trailmon. The next episode is just a nod to when Taichi went back to the real world. But when he comes back to the digital world, Takuya somehow, some way learned how to control the powers of nature. And I'm scratching my head thinking, how is he even doing that? And it gives him a power boost. Oh, wait. How the hell are the other children controlling nature? No. Just no. I mean, I wouldn't mind it if we saw a training arc or something.
Yeah.
Or like even a training montage.
Yeah, like I don't understand how he realized he could do that and then it just worked.
Mm.
And I want, yeah, there's episodes in there where he at least needs to explain how, or explain to the other kids that they can do that.
Yeah.
Because either it's never going to be used again, or they're all just going to be able to use it with no explanation.
Mm-hmm. No, just no. Oh, and to wrap up, we have Duskmon screaming Koji. We have a boy who looks like Koji, but with a hat. He's the same Koji you all know, just with a new hat. He seems to know Koji, so are they siblings? No. Koji said he's an only child, so maybe he just looks like Koji. Either that or he's a freaking liar. Is he Duskmon? Can't be, because he fecked off the stairs.
The plot thickens.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate Justin's comments in that it is a nice recap to kind of bring us back up to speed on where we were last week.
Yeah.
It
reminds us of things that happened if we've forgotten.
Yeah.
Because this show so tedious that you forget things.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing in the comment that like a lot of the points we made on the live show. So I like, and a lot, and like I remember Justin being there in the chat and that whole thing about the electric fence and having that conversation.
Yeah.
So I don't really have anything to add to it, but I still appreciate it just in that it is nice to kind of get this like bell for bell recap on the 3 episodes, and it's kind of go in hindsight of the most recent 3 episodes we've watched. Yeah, this makes more or makes less sense. Yeah, like the whole like when Taki was standing in the darkness and like Koji was the one who got hit. And then it was just what happened, Yeah. Like, was he transported? Was he still there? Like the others got taken away. What happened to Did Koji run? Yeah. Did he leave the others behind? Why wasn't he as injured as that smack should have done? Yeah. Like, it really raises a lot more questions. We have our final comment from Ali. Yeah. I did. Oh, you did? Okay. So Ali says, really? 3 Takuya episodes in a row? Ugh, yeah. Episode 21. Does Takuya ever have some memorable scene with Izumi? Like, he only interacts mostly with Tomoki and Koji because they mostly build his character up. Well, for God's sake, we only see Izumi hang out with Junpei and probably Tomoki. The kids rarely interact with each other. Yeah, I have kind of noticed that. Yeah, because they had, like we were talking about earlier, when they fell down that hole that time, they had a little squabble, and we were like, oh, that's where the start of the shipping comes in, is it? Because they're, it's not like I like you or anything, Yeah. Not like I want to be your friend or anything. But that's just completely wiped out now. They kind of started setting up something with Koji, where he was like giving her the jacket. Oh, yeah. She like landed on him at some point, and she panicked and jumped back the way, and but that's all just disappeared again now. Yeah. I like that they're not pairing her up with someone, but they're also leaving her in the dust with Junpei. Yeah. Well, at the same time, I do like that she's not a mom to Tomoki, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like he's got his big brother. Yeah, I was literally just about to say, she's barely even a big sister to him. Yeah, they haven't designated her babysitter, No. So. Which is surprising considering the rest of the writing. Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, sorry. Let me make my points, please. Oh, God. Well, I said she was left in the dust. No, I got you. I know what I was going to say. Before I forget again, I have a very short attention span. Oh, no. Oh, you started speaking and you forgot. No. In this episode, like when they went into Sephirothmon, I nearly said Seraphimon. Like she was like, ooh, don't touch me.
Yeah.
and then got all blushy when she landed on Takuya when they went through the other portal before he called her fat.
Yeah.
So maybe they are doing something there, maybe they're not. I don't know. You know, like they never really did anything with Taichi and Sora in Adventure. The dub added a lot more of that in than the Japanese version, which is why when she ends up with Yamato, I think the Western audience like takes that harder than the Japanese audience does. Because there's a lot more, Sora, are you okay? I'm okay, Tai. There's a lot more of that in the dub.
Yeah.
Because I guess they thought, well, this just makes sense.
Whereas the Japanese writer said he didn't want to do that.
Yeah, the Japanese writer was like, nah, it's too obvious. I'm going to put her with the rival. You know. But I do agree. The kids barely interact with each other. Like, I don't see
where all this deep friendship is.
No.
They don't have it.
I've never, like...
Koji and Takuya, they're kind of the half bros, but they're not.
No.
They're bros and then they hate each other.
Yeah. And have we ever seen... Has Koji ever, like, sat down and just had, like, a conversation with Junpei?
I don't think so.
No. Like, I don't think Koji and Junpei...
I don't think they've ever spoken to each other.
I'm literally just about to say, outside of Koji being antagonistic to be like, oh, you're holding us back, or you're weak, or so. Outside of anything combative, I don't think those two characters have even said boo to each other.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's right. Like, Tomoki helps build Takuya up.
Yeah.
As opposed to Takuya helping him, really.
Yeah.
Like, whatever he does for Tomoki is to build his character, not Tomoki's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And continues. Episode 22. The episode, for whatever reason, feels great for me. Probably having the character development learned from means something.
22
was the episode where he's at home.
At home, yeah.
And I don't think there's character development in that episode.
I don't see it. But if Ali does, I guess that's good. I personally didn't find any character growth. I feel like they were leaning towards him going to learn something, but then he just went, no, I'm the better person. I'm the better Digimon. They're all going to die.
Or I can't stay at home. My friends need me.
It didn't even come across like my friends need me. It was more like, shit, I'm the best. It's like he's got our perspective on the show. You know, well, the team is only at 1% without me. Like, it wasn't, I fight for my friends, or I fight for...
His reason for going back was just making sure the others didn't get killed.
Yeah. And that doesn't scream friendship, because he didn't trust them to not die. He didn't trust them. He didn't trust in their abilities or anything. It was just like, oh shit, I better go protect them because
if I leave them alone, they're going to get wiped out.
Yeah, it was more, I'm better than them, as opposed to, I want to protect them.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I got from it.
No, and I think, like, it speaks to a lot of what we said about the episodes we've watched today.
I
feel like we're doing a lot of mansplaining to pull the moral lessons out of the episodes.
Yeah, they're not immediately obvious.
Yeah, because the show isn't written well enough to make them obvious at first go. So we're doing a bunch of mental gymnastics to kind of find the point they were possibly trying to make.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Takuya's thing is more, no, I have to go and make sure my friends are safe. I can't let them fight on their own.
Yeah.
But the way the episode is written does very much come across as, oh, they are screwed if I'm not there.
Yeah, that's what I got from it. It felt like there was going to be character development at the end of the episode, but there just wasn't.
Yeah.
It's like he snapped out of whatever he was about to learn and went, oh fuck, I'm the best. They're gonna die. Yeah. That's why I'll go back.
Because you think, for an episode that recycles a lot of footage, and you're just seeing it from Flamon's perspective, you think they'd have a lot more time. Like, that you don't kind of have to wait till last minute to pull the rug out from the episode. You know, maybe a better episode would have been if he didn't see himself through the window. Like, he got to go home and experience what life would have been like had he not responded to the text.
Yeah.
And then he kind of realizes, no, this isn't right. I shouldn't have done this. My friends need me. I need to go home.
Yeah.
It doesn't explain how he turns into Storm and is able to control the weather.
No, there's a whole chunk missing there. Like,
but it would explain at least his character development and his renewed confidence somehow.
Yeah.
In being, because that's the other thing that isn't explained, why he gets so confident he can win now.
Yeah. Because he lost all that confidence in that moment when they, like...
Yeah, when
he was punching Dustman in the face and he wasn't even flinching.
Yeah.
Like...
So, like, what renewed that confidence? But again, the episode is so badly written that it's just, it comes across as, no, I gotta go or they're gonna die.
Yeah.
You know,
the biggest.
Yeah, not even a, we're stronger together. No, I need to save them.
Yeah, that's what it was. I need to save them, not we're a good team.
Yeah.
Or we need to be a
we're
team
stronger.
to fight. Yeah.
You know, together we are one.
Yeah. None of that.
No.
That's nothing. I didn't get any character development out of that.
No.
Oh.
No.
That's all the comments then?
That's all the comments.
Okay.
So let's see. The power of friends, most evil enemy. Not having friends of power. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you see like a superhero and they're like, I can't have friends because they can be used against me.
Yeah.
But it's more so that, they'll be in danger, but logical people are like, no, they'll be used against me.
At Yuki. And now Meg stalks and makes AJ her only friend. Ouch.
I have other friends.
I promise you, Meg has friends that aren't my sister. Rico. Oh, then I should bother you with this before I lose the chance. Have you read chapter 2 of Ghost Strife yet? No, I have not.
No, we were away at a funeral. When were we gonna read?
Yeah, come on, Rico. Give me a second, yeah? I'm still in mourning. Dawnmon needs to be a thing. That'd be fun.
Duskmon and Dawnmon, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine giving the party development as a party. I know. Leave her with Duskmon. We were confused on how Matic Sora worked. That we were. The writer was too busy to the Takari ship. I mean, that one at least makes sense. That's when Takuma going back to the human world is a reference to Shikuya going back to the real world too. Probably. I mean, it's all... I mean... Survive is just aping adventure. Like, almost... almost bit for bit. It's just a bit more edgy and killy. So that's all our comments on last week's stream.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have memes.
Hey.
So let's have a look at the first one. I'll open up the 3. Okay, so we have Tomoki here. Seeing Perry Platypus as Asuramon, an evil Digimon. Seeing Asuramon in a hood, a brand new Digimon. Schmart's Evil Incorporated. Alright. I love this because it's true.
Yeah. Even if the mask changed color, it's still the same shape. He still has the same face.
Yeah.
Like I get he's a stupid kid and had fireballs thrown at him, but still.
Say the line, Meg. We have Reiko, we have me, we have Yuki, we have Desmond.
Fuck Frontier. Gammamon and a Betsamon. Oh, that Gammamon's so happy.
I love happy Gammamon. Ah. Amazing. And Sephirothmon on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Yas, Queen, slay! Clearly my answer was Fairymon and Shootermon.
Yeah.
And then Calamarmon comes out for the attack. We're gonna go for the jugular.
Oh, those are great.
These are great. Thank you as always. Love them. I think
I
that's...
love you with the Sephiroth lives.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yas, Queen, slay. I think that is where we are done for today.
Did I say something was yassified earlier?
Sephirothmon.
It's something else. Oh, is it? Because I pictured it with the lips and fingernails.
Oh.
Or was it just you?
Maybe it was, because...
Say I was yassified.
Yes.
But you know the...
So, not tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Jesus, no. Sunday. Sunday we're back. Not Savers Saturday, Savers Sunday.
Yeah.
We are back with episodes 25, 26, and 27.
Garamon, are you going to redeem yourself?
From the
Ghost Game one.
From the Ghost Game one.
'Cause that's the one I saw first.
Uh-huh.
And I might as well not have seen him at all.
Yeah, for how little he was in that episode.
Yeah.
And well, we're done talking about that. But yeah, episodes 25,
Is it a plane? Is it a villain? No, it's a shadow.
We've got episodes 25, 26, and 27 of Digimon Savers on the ballot this weekend, so certainly look forward to it. I think we're going to enjoy these set of episodes more than we enjoyed this set of episodes by far.
They can be shit Savers episodes and they're still miles better than Frontier.
Yeah.
I feel like, when you're in ordinary level in school and then there's the higher level class.
Yeah.
Like say you're in the lower level maths and they're in the higher level maths.
Yeah.
And your A in ordinary level is like a D in higher level.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how these rankings are working.
Oh.
Like Frontier gets a 5, but that's only as good as like a 3 in Savers.
A Frontier 5 is a Savers 3.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, poor Frontier. I mean,
it did it to itself.
Yeah.
I have a headache.
It's all the sugar.
It's all the sugar. It is.
No, not tomorrow. God damn it, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. So guys, we will be back on
Definitely not tomorrow.
Definitely not tomorrow. We will be back on Sunday the 28th.
May.
Yep, and then
That's May.
Then we have...
Oh no, it's not.
No. Then episodes 27, 28, and 29 of Frontier are going to be May 1st. And then we're going to have episodes 30, 31, and 32 of Savers on May 5th. Then there'll be no live show for a week. Our Anything and Everything, our AOE podcast, will kick off for members from the week of the 6th. And from there, we'll be back the following week on May 15th. So look forward to it.
I have no idea what we're going to talk about on that, but it won't be Digimon.
No.
Not allowed to even reference Digimon. You still have chocolate left.
I do. So, everyone, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for no more Saturday. No, that was a one-off thing. I don't plan on going to I don't plan on attending any more funerals for the foreseeable future. Liberator is tomorrow. That's true.
Yeah. Well, we'll look at that.
We'll look at that, but it won't be on the AOE podcast.
No, and we won't be discussing it.
Talking about Pokemon. Great week again.
Yeah, stupid work. Yeah, when I said definitely not tomorrow, in the middle of that, I was like, because I have to cut the grass, so I am going to be dying of hay fever tomorrow.
This is true.
I want to do gardening, but I'll be like Lisa in The Simpsons with her eyes like, oh, I'm allergic to everything. You're welcome, Rico. Thank you for being here.
No, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
We love you.
That we do. We love and appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you on Sunday. For some, I really think we're gonna like these upcoming episodes of Savers.
Do a short for it. Oh,
Short. We could do a mini-sode. Or like a short, like a 30-second like YouTube short. That could be fun.
Yeah.
We just do shorts every week.
What we'll do is we'll sit down and just record our thoughts, and then if we say anything funny, just cut it out and use that.
Yeah.
That's what we can use for teasers for the other show as well.
Yeah. Well, that was my plan.
Yeah.
That was my plan. So
you only get the teasers for free.
For full context, you gotta join us. Anyway, guys, see you soon. Have a great week ahead. Catch you on Sunday for again some what I think are going to be some really fun Digimon Savers episodes. And we apologize that Frontier is just
torture.
Frontier. Good more night. I love you. Bye.
Bye.